million years since the last time we played.
Right.
And of course, my neighbor starts drilling right away. You hopefully can't hear it though, but it's annoying. But yeah, welcome back to D&D.
Whee!
Yay!
I was pausing to wait and see if anyone goes for the haven't played since last year thing, but nobody went for it. That's good.
No, you mentioned.
It's been 87 years since we last played. Back in my day, we were discovering towers.
Get ready for lots of clarifying questions.
Yeah, so
I went through my notes, but they are sparse.
So I'm not going to ask who wants to give us a recap because Zach claimed to have done homework, so you will have to do it now. You will have to explain to us
should do it.
what happened.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah. I
you said you would.
rewatched the VOD from last time Friday night.
Oh, good.
Wow.
So obviously we
So
showed
diligent.
we showed up back in Sarvent from taking the carriage ride over there to try and find the person that Banks had told the rest of the party about in the past. Was Ethnos. While we were there, Zarud also wanted to stop with the Adventuring Guild because he had some history with the Guildmaster there.
Yep.
Found out that, news has in fact traveled that the full party is banned from the Adventurers Guild. Though that didn't really... Well, first off, we tried to... Zarud left a message for the Guildmaster there. We went to try to find out details about Ethnos, discovered that he was the new guild wizard, which was also problematic. So we hired an adventurer to deliver a letter to Ethnos, talking about, how, Banks had told us he might be able to help us with restoring a tablet. Apparently we mentioned the fact he was using time magic. The letter got delivered to the guildmaster instead. At which
After
point,
the adventurer read it, by the way.
At which point, Zarud decided he'd had enough and he wanted to talk to the guildmaster right now. And Celery offered to just teleport them into the guild office. And so that's had a nice conversation there. Which is the point where we found out that time magic is now basically outlawed.
Yes.
Clear.
Your face.
So, yeah. Thankfully, probably because of Zarud's relationship with the Guildmaster, that does not immediately result in us being arrested or chased out of town. And in fact, we did actually get to have our meeting with Ethnos, restored the tablet, let him know that, he's fired now, and he needs to find his own job.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We had to break the news.
Yeah, we broke the news.
Wait. So he did restore the tablet,
He did, yes.
and he knew it was illegal to do so, or didn't know it was.
He did know.
This was
did know
after
that.
we
He did it
already told
anyway.
him that, you're kind of screwed.
Yes. He knew it was illegal.
By accident.
We didn't because of the time skip.
I forgot that you weren't there last session.
So,
HJ. Yeah.
So what was
As
his
a part-
motivation for doing so?
Well, just
He was just a
researching it.
nice guy.
He
He's a
doesn't
really
think
nice
it should be outlawed, or he just... The reason why it's outlawed is because it's uncontrollable, it's unknown, it's dangerous.
Almost as if all magic, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
after having that meeting with Ethnos, he said that someone had told him to have us wait in his lab.
Yeah.
Which come to find out was, I believe the name was Gordon.
Gilbert is what
Gilbert,
I've
that's
written.
what it was. Who is the Imperial Spy Master.
Yeah.
And he
This is
He's
basically
been
wanted...
following us.
This is where
Yes.
Zarud was proven right about everything.
He has apparently been keeping a close eye on us since we left Farnlawson to go slay the Dragon Palm. which means obviously he saw everything that happened along that journey.
Including something.
But basically, he wanted to talk to us to say that he has suspicions about Walternitch and to
Mhm.
just be careful about what we actually do in his service. And then, after leaving that, there's a commotion in town. We go to check it out.
Yeah.
Iniok has found us. Apparently,
Wearing
Walternitch
clothes. It has a
told
scythe
him
as a weapon.
to come and help us on our journey.
Remind me of
Which he-
Eniok.
The blue guy.
And
Oh, that one.
Blue
Yeah.
tattoo
Big
guy.
yeah.
buff elf. Yeah.
Yeah, big-
and
buff
he
elf.
has
And
interpreted
names.
that as we are to help him on his mission.
Yeah, we're supposed to help him help Walter.
Yeah, he's kind of
So-
taking charge a little bit.
Yeah.
More than a little bit.
So did he speak to Walternitch?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we that's what he said he did. Yes.
Yes.
So obviously we were not able to go on the quest to go try to find the dragon warriors again, and we are heading down along this way. We also took one last trip to the tower. We're able to figure out actually where it is in the world. There's now a little white dot just to the south of Farn Lawson, which is for the Vine Tower.
Mhm.
And we went to try to actually search in the tower, but it is magically locked with another one of those keyword doors, like when you guys first got into the ruins. And apparently the word is only visible around midnight.
And only Eniok can read the language.
Well, we could still do what we did before, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah. So.
It would probably be more successful with him.
I can read. Just because
Sorry,
it didn't
where did
work
that-
amazingly
Where
last
did the
time.
last part take place?
Basically,
so-
when we stopped to camp for the night.
Yeah, we stopped for the camp for the night. This is after you left.
Yeah,
session.
I'm now realizing.
So we decided like to try the tower one last time to explore it because we're like
Yes.
stalling because we knew HJ and you probably want to be here for the next part. Blah blah blah. Add a
Right.
character. So we went into the tower, figure out where it was and everything, and then Zuri tried to open the door, got a nat 20 and everything, couldn't do it. just flex real hard.
No. You got the nat 20 on trying to open the door to the courtyard, which you did
Oh.
open.
Right.
The
right.
gate,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The gate. That's what it was.
You
right.
jammed it open. Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Just something I want to close down on. What
Mhm.
happened to the spy? Where did
Oh, he just left.
He just left.
He gave us a warning saying, "Hey, be careful, Walton Ridge." Zerud was like did his whole "I fucking told you so" speech.
Yeah.
And
And did he say
then-
we were in trouble for anything we've
No.
done previously?
Nope, never said we were in trouble for anything.
And like, did he give evidence of what the things that we were doing so that it was very clear that he?
He just hinted at like, "Yeah, we've been watching you this entire time."
Okay, so maybe it was good then that we didn't kill.
He
The guards.
did display an Imperial
Yeah,
seal.
we
at
did
least to
kill
say,
the
you
guards,
know,
but there that was a misunderstanding on their part, and we were acting in self-defense. So that was a bit more fair enough.
True.
But
But yeah, he did show the seal, like prove that to the best of our knowledge that he was who he said he was.
Mhm.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that the Empire knows where the Reds' hideout is.
I mean, that's neither here
But
nor there.
we're
There's
not
nothing
in
we can do
trouble.
about
We're
it.
not.
Yeah.
We're not in trouble though.
Um,
Yes.
Might
I just want to
also
say,
be-
like,
All I did-
Yet.
who's to say
All
he
I
didn't
did was
know
hand
already?
him a forgery kit.
Yeah, like they either likely knew or were able to find out if they wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they see it as that big of a threat, really. The higher
Mhm.
ups.
Probably not. Well, the king himself, or not the king, the emperor himself said he doesn't want this war. He wants to bring peace back, help people out. So he's not just going to
I'm
go in and just nuke them or anything like that. He's probably going to work on resolving the issue.
I
politically.
guess based on how young and chill the emperor is, I'm not sure how much in control he is.
Well, we do know
Like, I'm
Spymaster
thinking-
works for the empire, regardless, or the emperor. Like, that's what we
Yeah.
did pick up
Correctly.
on. Like, he is extremely loyal to the emperor, to the point where he thinks Walton Ridge is up to something, but doesn't know exactly
Yeah.
what. He doesn't have any dirt. All he knows is after we started working for Walton Ridge, things got a little sus for him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he, assuming Walton Ridge is using us for something, but doesn't know why, because anything we could do, Walton Ridge can just appear, do whatever he needs to do, and just walk out. He has the resources of the Empire. And he's the Emperor's wizard. So there's something going on that he needs us, someone who's no longer in the Adventurers Guild, no longer, good guys, I guess.
So it's technical. Were there any hints at all that he knows that we stole the recipe and sold it?
Oh,
Because if you said he was following us since we left for the dragon quest, that's one thing.
I don't
But if
think
he's
he
been-
hinted at that. I don't remember.
Because we were only under
Iris, do you
the
remember any of that? from the
employ
pod?
of the Emperor
Okay.
at that point. So before then, we're just a random adventuring group.
Mhm.
that is a good point. When did we steal it?
It was before we left.
He
No,
didn't
but
make
it
any
was. It was. But it was after we received the quest, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it could be either way.
He did not make any specific inclinations to anything we've particularly done. Just said,
But then
And who's
again,
this-
if he already knows, then we would be dead. Or if he knows and wanted us dead at the moment, then we'd be dead. So
It could
that's
be.
a problem for future us.
Well, my theory
Yeah.
is, the Alchemist Guild doesn't technically work for the Empire specifically. Maybe the Emperor wanted the recipe to be public use, and we did something good. I don't know. It's just a random idea I'm coming in my head to kind of.
They do specifically work directly for the
Oh, they did.
Empire.
Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
yeah,
Cool. All right.
yeah. They are one of the Imperial academies. So
Okay. Cool. Well, there
Yeah.
you go. There's our answer.
Yeah.
Last thing to confirm, Frid was there meeting all these people, so he knows all these people and could cast sending.
We can't cast sending. We do. Yes.
Cool.
Just want to throw out there. Zarud no longer has any bridges or any favors left in the city, so we should probably not come back without good reason.
Right.
Also, the
another small thing,
dwarven
we
guild,
went-
the dwarves have not forgotten about us, or you
Yeah.
guys specifically.
And we went into a shop to get supplies, and they had Arcania, like a real shop, like a normal shop, and they had
Mhm.
Arcanium, and it was the counterfeit stuff.
How do we know it was a counterfeit?
they said it was
They
made
told
locally.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't sold as.
Official
I think-
vendors has like the Imperial seal.
Were we
Something like
able
that,
to
like
collect
documents.
our doses of official Arcanium with our seal?
We
did
just
get
have the
some at
leftover
four?
stuff, don't we?
Yeah, I
'Cause-
think we only have
Bit more.
4.
Walton Rich said that we could have the seal and we'd be able to pick up some Arcanium, and then
Right, but
Oh.
because the seal was at the gates, we
Yeah, we
basically
didn't
left with
do
the
that.
idea of being able to pick up official Arcanium over here,
Mhm.
and there just wasn't any official Arcanium over here. So
Oh,
also your discussion
least not
about
that we
the
found.
seal with Waltrantish did not have anything directly to do with Arcanium. It was
No.
just a way for you to show that you
True,
are
yeah,
working
yeah,
for.
right.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
right, when we
Yeah, 'cause
talked to
we ran into
the
problems last
academy,
time
they said it would work,
without-
but
Fair enough. Cool.
Anyways, now that we are back on the same page, everyone, where we left off was indeed a point where you are traveling on your way towards your travel plan was, and let me verify that it still is, for you to basically travel to Woodstone and from there to Kantok, and from there into the mountains.
Correct.
Yes. And maybe stop by Celery's hometown.
Oh yeah. You wanted to perhaps go to Woodstone, then cut through the forest and the swamps, and then go to Kantok, and then go to the mountains.
Why not, right?
The encounter
Um,
table's not gonna fuck us. Fine.
Well, Celery knows the area, so we should be able to navigate through safely, right? Right?
Yeah,
I had
the
that
wizard definitely will be able to traverse the forest easily.
well, I mean,
Like I said, it
Celery
might
is
depend
a
on
bit
the
of a
outdoor
like a. Yeah, Celery is a bit of a like forest wizard.
A rough and tumble wizard.
Mhm.
All right, so we're traveling then.
Yep. So you have just returned from the tower, unable to open it because it's past midnight, and you're not able to read the text that's supposed to be there. And yeah, you return back through the portal. You've used up your charge on the thing. So I guess you just sleep and get going in the morning.
I said last time that I wanted to create like a time device to be able to count an hour, right? And I did that.
Yes, you have an hourglass, yes.
Just making sure. Just
A
checking,
magical
'cause I-
high-tech device
Woohoo.
of timekeeping. But yeah, so make sure that you are all long rested and such.
Uh-oh.
Check
all
your
nice.
character sheets. So you would guess that it's going to take you about like 4 to 5 days to get to Woodstone from here still.
Okay. How's it
And
oh, sorry, didn't know you could do it.
yeah, you're traveling by foot. All you have is Fluffy with your items, and yourselves, and Eniok with you. So yeah, is there anything you want to do during the travel?
Well, one of these nights closer to midnight, we'd probably want to go back to the tower and see if we can actually see the words.
So to do that, you will have to first wait for 1 midnight to charge the thing, and unless you want to try and luck it out, hoping that you will still be able to read the text, you'll have to wait until the next midnight to actually go there.
I have not read the Unbroken Tablet of Mythos. I'm going to do that.
Oh yeah, yeah, some interesting additional text.
It is no less vague.
To be fair, yeah, I was expecting you to unbreak it like
He's so
half a-
long. The first time we
like half a
recorded.
year ago. Yeah.
No, that was
concerning
great.
part
That
is
was
the
good.
100,000 killer demons.
Oh, we did forget to mention how we did the tablet. The time stone was used. It's a little unstable.
A little unstable.
Just a smidge unstable. Like
Oh
maybe
yeah,
we need to wait like 4, maybe 5 centuries before we can use it again.
Yeah, Ethnos was very concerned that we were just carrying a time thief around.
He was.
I was
yeah. Epnos's
For
reaction was like,
emergency
"What?
use only.
You're carrying around an armed nuclear device?"
we had
Makes sense.
we were supposed to like get it fixed the first time we were in Starbit, and I felt so proud of myself picking up what I thought was like clues from the priestess at the magic goddess's temple, where she was inspecting it, and you said the phrase "can't turn back time" twice, like in regards to like how worn down it was, and I was like, interesting. And then we did not follow up on it.
Sheesh.
I like highlighted it and everything. Did not do anything with it.
Good job.
Oh.
Anyways, the time
well,
stone has actually now stopped shaking, so it seems like it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Use it on something arbitrary.
Yeah, I've read this now, and I have absolutely no clue. Probably less than
Yep.
before.
It would be really cool to
speaking
try
of-
and, like, use it to trap the calamity. Like trap it in a time loop. So cool.
Speaking of unfathomable power, do you remember that you have that wish scroll as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
2 nuclear devices just on us at once.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So you keep on traveling,
Mm-hmm.
trucking along the river,
That we do.
following the kind of there's some like minor roads there. There's some there's a couple of like really small villages, like 20 houses big, that kind of stuff. So that kind of stuff you can find around here. Fishers and farmers and such
Interesting.
living along the river. But yeah, your first day of travel goes uneventful. Iniok keeps the pace high. And yeah, nothing really happens. So the next night you take your vine out under moonlight again. Probably Celery will do it and present it to the moon and get it charged up. And then it's the next morning. And your travel the next day is pretty much the same. Nothing really interesting happens during the day. Is there anything you want to be talking about on your way? Do you want to socialize with your new leader?
Zarud would with Iniok. This I don't want to say the word small talk because it would be more targeted talk about his past, his plans, like what we are going to do. Like, we're gonna go talk to the dragon, get to know about the past, but like, what's our next step? Just trying to get to know him to the point where maybe I can predict him just a little bit more.
Give me an insight check.
Insight check, I can do that.
Yeah.
Very good at insight. +7.
Can I help him? Well, he's already rolled. Okay, never mind.
No, you cannot. Yeah, so you try talking to Iniok about things, but mostly you're getting stonewalled about pretty much everything.
Okay.
Like Iniok's mostly just talking about you getting to the dragon. That's from this point to getting to the dragon is what he is mostly willing to talk about. And then you said you were trying to get a little bit of his past and such, but he's not really talking much about that. But you do pick up on the fact that how should I put this? How do you? What do you find out?
It'd be more targeted about because Zarud, is tribal warrior type stuff. So it'd be in that realm if that helps you at all.
No, I mean, there's a particular thing that I know that you've found out about, but I don't know how to say it without saying too much.
Gotcha. Okay.
In your discussions, you get the feeling that Iniok doesn't tell you too much about why he originally did what he did, or any of that, but you get the sense that he had some sort of strong motivation for it all, and it seems like that same motivation is driving him currently.
Okay. So he does have a motivation. Does it seem more like it's pride, or does it seem more like there's an objective / goal?
Neither.
Neither.
Neither of the above.
Okay.
I'd like to ask Iniok directly. What did you do for a living before the calamity showed up? I want to get slightly more personal information about Iniok.
He tells you he was a regular member of the society.
Oh, that's cool. Did you guys have like plays and stuff? Like,
Please.
do you have a favorite? I'm trying to do this is Mervyn trying to do small talk.
And Enoch lets you know that yes, they had plays, and he had a favorite.
Does he tell us which one it was?
No,
What was your
that's what he says. He says yes, we had plays, and I had a favorite. Yes.
I had a okay. All right. Great talk.
So yeah, generally anything you kind of try to pry information, it's kind of similar where Enoch doesn't really want to tell you anything too much for some reason.
One thing I am curious about in your old society, were they? How do I put this? Like one thing I'm a little concerned about right now is the ability of the Empire to solve the problem in a measured and organized way, you know? And I guess I was just wondering about like your old society of like you mentioned people helped you or other people you weakened the calamity and other people sealed it. Have you found that we have a contemporary version of those people as of now? Like with your talk with Wolchentrich and stuff? Like, is it possible for us to recreate what you did?
Enoch says, well, that is why we are going to speak to the dragon.
You think he can do that job?
No, he can tell us who can.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'll take that. Okay.
When you initially talked to my companions here, when you were first let out, you had talked a bit about how when this calamity started before, it was around the time that the previous god of magic died, correct?
Yes. The calamity is what killed the god of magic.
Were you aware of the rise of a new god of magic?
Of course.
Do you know if it was a person who became a god, or was just a new god born?
It doesn't matter.
What was it that you guys called the old god?
I seem to have forgotten.
Can I do an insight check to see if this is like a touchier subject for him, or if he's just doesn't know and doesn't care?
Yep. You get no strong feeling either way.
Okay.
Have
Maybe.
we, the party, shown him the tablet, by the way?
I don't think we have. No.
Not post.
Not
if we
post
did, it was
being
definitely
fixed.
before the fixing
Okay.
it. Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
we've shown
Then
That would be
I
a good.
like
Yeah,
to
good
ask,
point. I didn't even think about that.
was the name Mithra?
You asking Eniok?
Yeah. Was it Mithra, the goddess?
Eniok says that's the name of the new goddess.
Okay.
Not even
Mithra
human-
and Mistra are interchangeable names for the current god.
Okay. Ah,
No, people get confused when we use Mithra when we're supposed to be using Mistra.
yeah, and I think Mithra is an old name that's not used anymore, but it is the
Yes.
same god.
Mistra is the goddess of magic, as currently known, and the name previously was used was Mithra for the same person or the same goddess.
Right. So it's like Hercules and Heracles. Like it's just
Sure.
the same. Okay.
Well, regardless, I'd like to show him the tablet and see if he has any thoughts on it. And I'd like to look at his face whilst he's reading it, see if I discern any clues, if he understands it.
We're all intently staring at him while he reads it.
Let me read it and see if if I was Eniok, would I know anything or react to anything? So wait a minute, you have shown it when it was broken, so that's the first 6 lines.
My tomb is guarded by a drop of warning dew. My tomb is guarded by 100,000 killer demons.
What's the difference between a normal demon and a killer demon?
A killer demon. Steroids.
Eniok says, I do not know what this means. Has the goddess of magic been imprisoned somewhere, or entombed somewhere? Do you know any place such or as such?
First off, insight check on what he's saying, and then I'll answer his question. Insight.
And then Eniok is gonna insight check you. Far as you can tell, Eniok doesn't really know anything special about this.
Then I'll say what Fred genuinely thought was it had something to do with what we were carrying. We thought it could potentially be a key to some sort of vault. Whereabouts that is, we don't know. Potentially it's something to do with the temple to Mistra, which is another name for Mithra, the new god, goddess. And it might be over there at that temple, because that temple was built over a different god's temple, apparently. But we have no solid knowledge.
Eniok says, yes, now that you mention it, could this tablet, this tomb be a more metaphoric meaning, and could it be referring to some sort of soul trapping vessel similar to the one that you were carrying that is now in Waltranish's possession?
Similar theory we did have, that it was some sort of sealed device that was, or item that was sealing away the concept or the soul. But I guess that's in Waltranish's hands currently. Yeah. And when we opened it, we found nothing that would. It appeared to be empty.
Indeed. Well, it's good that it is in good hands now. Hopefully we will get answers from the dragon.
I wish one of us had like stone, whatever that dwarf's ability is called, stone sense or something, where like stone cunning, yeah, whereas we could know the origin of where this tablet is from potentially.
I mean, that helps you with the material, which doesn't
Yeah, I
necessarily
know.
help you with anything.
It could tell you where in which mountain range this stone is from.
Iniok,
Sure,
would you
sure.
be opposed to me using identify on you?
Ooh, on him.
Neok says, why?
Well, you did mention that your memory of the previous goddess is a bit foggy, and that seems like something that someone would really remember, especially with its tied to such an important event. I wonder if perhaps there is some spell blocking your memory.
And Neok says, no, there isn't. It has been over 10,000 years.
So you are opposed to the idea.
Yes.
All right.
No, I wonder what his spell, his wisdom save is.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
we've
I'm
exhausted the questions.
Yeah, I'm done with Iniok
For now.
Yeah.
One
For
other
now.
thing
I've
I'd
had
like to ask
Oh,
is,
I've had enough of him for one day.
is it likely that any of your allies from before, when you last dealt with the catastrophe, calamity, would still be around? Any other long-lived races?
Mm.
The dragon.
Yes, the dragon, but no, my people lived to a couple of thousand years.
To
Of
the
age.
party, did we find out why specifically he alone was locked up in his ruins?
Because his compatriots did
Oh,
not
right.
agree with his methods.
His method, yeah. Okay.
With
Which
dealing
we
with the calamity.
assume- Yeah, we assume has to do with him taking on the power similar to the calamity, the way he
Mhm.
absorbs magic. Like
Yep.
he basically used dark magic to defeat
Cool.
Yep.
the thing.
Also, I think it's a bit interesting that he trusts or seems to trust Walton Rich.
I
He seems
know.
to trust anyone.
Yes, he may be one of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They had a good chat.
Yeah.
I mean, when
also-
you are, I guess, okay, if you feel as powerful as Enoch, I would be able to just go anywhere and don't give a fuck about anyone.
Yeah, I mean,
If I'm that powerful,
pretty,
yeah.
yeah, he's pretty confident that he can handle anyone challenging him. I was worried that Walton Rich would try and fight him if they came face to face.
Maybe I don't know. There's also,
and I was also worried that Walton Rich was going to be mad at us for freeing him.
maybe he is. Maybe Walton Rich is going to kill us anyway after I stop being useful to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
He was
Who
so
knows?
chill when he was giving us advice on Fred's condition, and then he.
That was like 10 months ago.
I know.
Almost a year
He's just-
ago.
I know.
He said a
Just-
bad
Back then
year.
we'd hardly
He's
committed
just
any
such a grumpy
crimes.
puss now. He's so he's just.
Well,
Now
went
he's
how would
doing
you
his
be if you,
thing.
yeah, if you went blind? How would you feel?
He also went blind looking for us. So-
Right.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was trying to find us with divination magic, and that's what caused
We are
him
the
to.
bane of his existence, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe he should go to the temple and get a greater restoration so he's not blind anymore.
I don't think he hasn't tried that.
Probably.
So, anyways, you're at the tower.
Yay.
Ooh.
this day? Was this the day that I'm recharging it, or was this the day after I recharged it?
It's been 2 days.
After you recharge it.
Direct vision.
Doors.
So it's
Let's see.
it is midnight-ish now.
So the easy answer is probably having Eniok just read it, but you know, eyes of the runekeeper, I figured I'd take a look.
Yeah, you the moon up in the sky illuminates the door, and you see magically letters sort of appearing out of nowhere. And yeah, you try to read it, and we were using insight for it, right?
I think before we were just doing plain intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay, yeah. So go ahead with that. You get the general understanding of the word that you need to say. You don't know that word, so you will presumably ask Eniok, who then lets you know what the code word is.
Ooh.
All right. So yeah, say it out loud, I guess, and reach for the doorknob or handle, whichever it was.
The door is unlocked.
Yay.
Oh, and can we say that I started the hour timer when we walked through?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Oh my god, there's more than one door. Who wants to open the door?
Come on, Todd.
You are free to move.
It looks like that one.
There's also apparently a little
Can you
crack there by
imagine?
the door.
Can you imagine this is when Duke puts booby traps on all the doors? We just get so excited.
Well, I should
Doesn't
open
go
the
in,
door.
not even thinking to check for traps.
Yeah, nobody's checked for anything.
Let's just know the hallway, guys. There's 3 doors up ahead.
Let's open all 3 at once.
That sounds like a terrible idea, Fred.
Let's do it.
One at a time.
What's the worst that can happen?
We all die.
Yeah.
No, the worst thing that could happen is we all survive but are horribly mutilated and can't ever recover.
Like Walton Ridge?
Exactly.
Could I have Parsnip try to phase through wall and see if it could actually phase through it? Like maybe
yep.
in through here and back.
Yeah. Do you want to see what's on the other side? Because it works.
No, I do not need to see. I just want to know.
Okay. Yeah, it works. Parsnip goes
Well, as we all know, right is always right, so we
in and out.
Zero to open the right door. Bloop. Oh, there's nothing in here. There's
Nothing.
a giant room, guys. Oh,
Is
that's a
there
big-ass
nothing
room.
there or just nothing you can see?
I can see the entire room standing right here. There's nothing in here.
No,
Well,
there's
there's
another door.
though.
Well, yeah, but like I meant like in the room, not in the wall. Come on, guys.
Nothing that
I
you
mean,
can see.
up to this point that we walk, there's nothing interesting. Could I do like an investigation check around the walls to see if like the infrastructure or something is a telltale sign of something?
Oh, there's another door. We can just keep on going. Zero said.
I'm
as he
gonna
goes to open the door.
I'm gonna kind of go rogue and have Todd open the door across from this one.
Hey guys, you won't believe this, but it's
There's
an empty
more
room.
doors.
This is fascinating.
Pyros, don't you have like detect magic?
So glad we spent so much time. Oh my god, it's an empty room. Hey Todd, what's up?
Hey!
Evasive maneuvers.
There's something in this room, guys. There's a duplicate of Todd in here.
Roll initiative. Attack.
Murph, you won't believe
And
it. They
now
have
I'm
their
gonna
own
open
Todd.
Guys, I found stairs! I
Oh,
found
you found-
stairs!
Oh, there's stairs.
Really?
Oh,
Stairs!
But Mav, you want to see this duplicate? Oh, hey, Mav, look, there's another Todd right here. Look, right here in this room I found.
Yeah, that's Todd.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty damn sure.
All right, cool. Let's go see these stairs.
So you find stairs going up and down.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, it's a tower, so we have to go up.
Yes. I agree.
You wanna go up first?
There's always a basement, so. I
Remember the
wanna go
last
down.
time that we went to the basement with their spirits and ghosts and everything?
Yeah, that's why I want to know if there's something spooky going to come up and trap us.
You know what? You got your right, Let's go to the basement.
I'd rather be.
Damn it, and I didn't prepare spider climb because I was like, we're traveling through a field. Why would I need that?
I'd rather
always
know
climb
if
the-
there's
you can
something
always climb
creepy
the
in
air,
the basement
obviously.
before I go upstairs.
Um,
So pitiful.
I don't actually anymore.
do you want to feather fall into the basement?
No,
What I
actually
meant
walk-
was that if we get trapped at the top, we can just leap out a window.
Well, I think there were no windows.
There are no windows.
even more reason to go check the basement first.
Zerud smashes through the wall, then we leap out.
Hey.
The walls seem, the outer walls seem pretty sturdy, and also,
Nothing's too sturdy for Zerud.
I wonder if you'd feel it. I guess, yeah, you would probably kind of feel it because you have felt it before. So it's similar to, for example, Ethnos' lab, which was lined with this
Oh.
material that blocks magic in and out, and also blocks parsnip from going through. Funny enough,
But just
Same
on the
mat-
exterior walls.
yeah.
Okay.
By that
Mm,
note, is it intentional or just time saving to not have Iniok coming in?
Oh, it's yeah, Iniok is following you, sure.
Okay.
Fine. If you insist.
I was just wondering if he was staying outside for some reason.
To murder
I want to
you.
go upstairs. I want to go upstairs.
Let's split the party.
Are we going up or down? Zerud asks, because he's like pointing them both.
Up.
Oh, we're going up. We decided up. I thought for okay, because we're going up.
Okay.
Fritz says down.
I'll go up with the rest, just so that we don't
other
all die
votes?
No,
together.
let's not split
Yeah.
up. Remember how happened last time the ghosts and we split up and everything?
No splitting?
No.
No splitting.
Eniok, why don't you go check the basement by yourself?
No,
And
we're
then
not
I can
doing that
watch
by
the rest.
himself. We're staying as a group.
Wouldn't it be great if Enoch gets stuck in the basement? He's stuck there and he can't like make decisions.
No, it would not be great.
God, I
Eniok
miss the days when
says
we had a passive, meek NPC following us around. I miss Sandlots.
Eniok actually says says this place appears to be empty. I shall return back to our camp if you have nothing against that.
Okay, cool, bye.
Be our
If
guest.
we find anything of your people, we will let you know.
What if we need his like translation ability?
Yeah. I'm just.
You already said bye. Eniok is gone.
Sure.
Forever
we have other
gone.
means of translating.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. That was I had lost a thing. Okay, so you make your way upstairs, and pretty much the same thing repeats. It's empty upstairs as well.
The entire tower's
Up
empty.
again.
Do you want to just keep going up,
Yeah, we'll just keep
to
going
the
up,
top?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's check every floor real quick. But
Yep.
yeah, let's keep going.
Oh my god, there's
Um,
a third Todd here.
We'll have to keep an eye on the time, obviously.
Yes.
Yep. So you keep going up, and pretty much all of it is empty. It seems to you like you find like you find like little tiny evidence about the fact that there has been something here, and this whole place has just been emptied out. Basically, is the conclusion you're getting to.
There's
Is
like
there something
furniture
was here?
stub marks on the ground.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So it's like somebody's just like emptied the whole place out. Also, all that remains is the walls and doors, all the way up to the top.
The very top floor also empty.
Yep. Also, no roof
Could we have
access.
a guess of? Could I have a guess of like what this tower was originally used for? Like, was it a living quarter? Was it a research facility? Was it a defense tower?
A cook lab.
Yeah, there are multiple
Um,
stalls in the bathroom, or does it look more like
Considering
a,
there isn't any furniture or anything around, it's really hard to say what it was for. It could be anything. Could have been a wizard's tower. Could have been a guard tower. Could have been just a cool house.
presumably a guard tower would have windows?
Presumably.
Yeah, I mean, unless they had some other way to observe.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like one of those submarine like telescope things.
I was thinking more like a crystal
It's called
ball.
a periscope.
Well, magic wouldn't work out of it, would it?
Periscope, thank you. Yeah,
That's
the
true.
walls.
yeah. Magic wouldn't go out of it.
All right, so we checked all. Did we check the basement yet?
We have not.
You have not.
Okay, let's go down the basement. How many floors is it total?
Oh yeah.
6.
Including the main floor?
Yeah,
Okay.
not
6
including the
floors.
basement.
Okay, I didn't think that. 6 floors. Now,
Almost
a little bit of
one-
added character thought process here. Obviously, this is supposed to be like our home base or whatever. That's what I'm assuming.
Oh.
Zer's already going to be thinking like, what the fuck is this supposed to be used for?
Interesting. But we can only come in here for an hour at a time.
Well, no, we can stay here. The portal only opens for an hour.
Yeah, basically we would just have to be, we'd have to be here for a day.
Mm-hmm.
A full day, yeah.
We don't know what
Okay.
happens. Like,
If we
Try to
open
go
the
the
portal
other-
from this side.
yeah, we don't know what happens either. So.
Actually, because when the portal closes, the vine drops where the portal is, right?
Mhm.
It probably doesn't drop on this side, and unless maybe it does. Maybe it drops on whatever side we're on. Who knows? But we might
Maybe it's
actually
all-
end up being stranded if we waited. Well, not.
Yeah.
Remember, we can use the vine whenever we want after it's charged. And it stays open for an hour.
I would like to remind you that whoever it was out of celery who was inspecting it that night, they when they were looking at the portal closing, when you first determined that it's 1 hour timer, was that you figured out that it seemed to be somehow like unstable. There seemed to be something kind of wrong about it.
Okay, so there might be a way to make it more stable.
Possibly.
Like permanent?
Oh, I was just thinking, could I put an arcane gate one side on the other side of the portal and one side on this side?
Don't think it works that way.
Just wondering.
Doesn't have like
What if there's a
Human evolution.
teleportation? Oh no, never mind. There
no,
can't be
because you
teleportation.
you can't cast the spell like through the portal, so it won't work like that. No.
Love to.
Thank you. I'm just bad allergies, apparently.
Anyways, do you head into the basement?
Yep.
Mhm.
Basement time.
Okay. Mysteriously, for no reason at all.
There's a cool door.
Oh, hold
It's a
on.
map.
Hold on. Yeah. For no reason at all, you have a map of this place. But I just realized I forgot to do the thing here. Just give me a moment. Converse among yourselves about your
So,
plans to assassinate Eniok.
No, it's Wall
so
Street.
if this tower is meant to in your mind our home base
Yeah.
and 5 floors, one for each of us, what do you want to do with the main floor?
Communal place.
It'll be like, we get a secretary, maybe like a little lounge area,
Are we
What is
all going
what
to
is
be having
it?
A
our
lot of
own
plants.
kitchens and everything?
I mean, that's what the
Staff
basement-
kitchen can be in the
basement, well, we don't know what the basement looks like, but yeah.
Why does everyone need their own floor?
Assuming
What
all
is
the
this?
floors look like this, it's
I know
pretty
s-
large. Like, you think about
Celery
it,
and I
it's-
definitely need our own floors
I mean,
because
these
we have
things
a
are like
lot
80
of shit.
feet by 80
There's
feet. These things are
So
like
much stuff.
each floor is the size of its own house.
Yeah.
Like, we're looking like nearly. Hold on, let me do some math here.
Okay, so Zarud's saying he wants to share. So
This is like 5,000 square feet of floor space. A little bit less. I forgot about the middle parts of the stairway. So we're looking at like 4.25 thousand square feet.
That's a lot.
I mean, Zarud doesn't need much. He just needs a room to sleep in. He doesn't have any crafts. Maybe a little training area to practice. That's about it.
5,000 square feet's like a modest manor.
Maybe a bar, maybe some barrels of ale. 700 or 800.
Yeah, I can't
barrels.
imagine what Zarud's floor would look like.
It would just be like a bed in the corner, training dummies on one side, booze on the other side. another,
All right.
Yeah.
Let me take you to the other
Yeah.
map. Please don't move your tokens just yet.
Okay.
I first
What
want
is
to
it?
see what it looks like. Okay, it's all... What? How is it all revealed to you? What?
Everyone will get so mad at Mervin because he'll have a forge in this completely unventilated tower.
Well, that's why you get the top floor, so we can put that in there.
So we can put a vent in the top.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm gonna turn the light off.
Actually, no,
Ooh.
it's better to just have Mervin in the top because then all the smoke can go to the top.
It's just my
Just-
problem.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
because if we have a vent at the top, then that means someone can put stuff in from the top.
Yeah.
Because like
I mean, could you make a
a poison grenade or something, or you just drop
Could
that from
you
the
ma-
top and then seal the.
Yeah.
Fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, now it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Yeah, how would you vent this? Does it break the
Through
magic
magical
seal?
means.
Does it break the magic seal if you like have any
You're kind of
sort
assuming you
like,
can
portal?
break through the. You're assuming you can break through the building, which I'm.
KJ,
thinking
have you
probably
not seen
wouldn't.
Zarud's massive arms?
I mean,
So we
it
have to
has
be-
it has doors, so I assume a single hole would not make the whole tower stop working.
Exactly.
That's fair. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
we can
hey,
put
look.
vents in the top.
All
There's
right.
a
So,
vault.
I get the top
I am-
floor, and there's vents in the roof.
I don't know why the dynamic light is not working. So I'll just use the fog of war there. But that is why I hid all the important things from the map first. They were all on the GM layer, so you couldn't see them anyway.
Is that a vault door I see?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
what I
maybe
literally
because
said.
of like the daylight demonstration from earlier?
No, because that's what is supposed to be there. Daylight in the system just means that there's like light sources everywhere. because otherwise you would have to have like a torch on your character to be able to see. Yeah. But yeah, so you find your way down into the basement. And indeed, in front of you, you see these imposing walls and a big metal door, which seems of a very strange design.
How are we seeing down here? Is there light, or we have our own light source?
In the whole tower, there's this sort of... It's strangely lit up.
Okay. Yeah.
Magical sconces.
So cool. Giant vault door. Is it like... Do we need to call a lockpicking lawyer? Is that what we need to do?
Is there any writing along the door?
You don't see a keyhole to pick. And there is no writing either.
Does it
It's
seem
not- it's
magical
not-
in any nature?
Is there
Can I
any-
try the door to see if it's actually locked or just closed?
Yes, you can.
Good call, Fred. Good call.
Fred, that's
Uh,
stupid. Why
Checking
would
for
you
traps?
leave the vault
You're not
unlocked?
checking for traps? Going back here.
Yeah,
Smart, but
maybe.
he's not
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Going back here.
Well, I've already said I'm doing it, so it's a bit.
So
Fair.
you
Actually, you know what? No, I think it's a good idea, so I'm staying out.
you don't see any like obvious means how this door even opens.
Oh,
Uh.
okay. Well, don't need to worry about getting trapped if I can't open the door.
I mean, that just means you don't know how to open it, though.
Well. Okay.
You said this entire basement is covered with that material that blocks out magic. Is that right?
Yeah, the magic would
the-
exist in here.
The outside of the tower.
The outer walls, so there's no magic going in and out.
I could try casting disintegrate on that thing if you really want to.
No, don't do that.
So it is interesting how the tower is round and this basement appears to be square.
Well, you know, basement's
No.
underground, not above ground.
No, the tower was not round either.
Oh.
It was octagonal shaped.
Yeah, it is a different shape of this basement. Yes, but
I'd
it
like
is
to press
not.
my entire body against the vault door thing, like try and listen to it, like speak to me. What are you? Like, like, listen
Give me an Arcana check, because this is your engineering magic, I guess, that you're trying to
Yes,
employ
it
here. The door does not speak to you. But you kind of observe it and try and figuring it out, and you really aren't quite sure still what it like. What opens it? There must be. It looks to you like there must be some sort of mechanism somewhere else that controls the door, because there doesn't seem to be anything on the door that like allows you to open it.
Let's inspect the room for secret.
But as you are quietly listening on the door, you hear, let's say, a quiet, deep rumble, kind of like breathing.
Oh,
And that sound is coming from behind you.
Oh, on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
oh.
If you want to go that
gonna-
way, you can.
Call out hello.
I very quietly whisper to everyone.
There's something what? Where is it?
Has just Mervin heard this, or have the rest of us heard this as well?
Well, Mervin was the one who was like,
Intently listening to the wall.
yeah, yeah.
It's in the vault, you said?
It's
Oh.
here. It's here.
Zuru looks like I don't see anything.
Hello?
Can I turn
Yeah.
Is
invisible?
someone there? I'm gonna call out loudly.
Can I turn invisible?
Well, we've just come into someone's house. We're currently trespassing. We might as well say hello, introduce ourselves.
What a monster did you not understand?
Cell
wanna
Cell
hug
is
them?
Cell is invisible, and all of you hear a sound that sounds like a bunch of rocks scraping together slowly.
Okay. That sounds weird.
I'm just gonna go over and check now. Why not?
Disintegrate would be awesome right now.
We don't need to just disintegrate everything.
But why not? You see, well, give me an Arcana check for good measure.
Oh, just from salary, right?
Yeah. It's an earth elemental.
Cool.
Cool. Do I speak primordial? Let me check. But I don't want to be known, so I'm not gonna say I'm here.
Who is it?
So I'm not gonna
Nobody.
say anything. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I guess I'll cast message. Yeah, I'll cast message to Fred. There's an earth elemental here.
Okay, cool. I'll say that to the rest of the party, and then Dupe. What do I know about earth elementals, if anything? Do I even know what one is?
I'd like to tell Fred to message to Celery. What else do you see in the room over there? So none of us have to go look.
Just the earth elemental. Is this a panel over here?
That's a table.
Do I see a panel that could open the door? Or like
No.
this?
No.
Or for this one? No. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so the earth elemental, you see it sort of it was just sort of well, it looked like it was kind of sleeping, but then when you look, it looks like it's kind of waking up slowly. And yeah, Fred, Arcana check.
Arcana check. Is that one? Yeah.
That is about right for
An
Fred.
earth elemental. That's probably made out of dirt, right?
Could I,
So
Could I
you
translate?
know, yeah. So Fred, you know that earth elementals are some sort of creature made out of magical earth.
He's picturing like a nymph or something, just like totally not what it is.
Wow. We have
yeah.
Clayman.
You, Pyros, you know, you're also getting a bit of like a bonus to this due to being a little bit more attuned to these things, and also being a bit elemental yourself. You know that earth elementals are creatures of native to the elemental plane and of earth, and that they sometimes appear in our world as well. It may have been summoned by a wizard or brought here by some other means. And basically they are big, they are very sturdy, they are hard hitting. They are generally pretty. Yeah, they're just generally pretty tough creatures.
Would I have an
Um,
idea of what they eat, or if they need to at all?
You don't know if they eat.
Does anyone have banishment? Maybe he wants to go home.
Why don't we just kill it?
Because
I do, in fact, have that, so we could try that. If you'd like, I could try to speak to it.
yeah, you could speak to it and then say, you know, maybe if you want to go home, buddy, we can send you home. Yeah. Yeah, let's
Okay.
try talking to it first. I mean, I'm tempted to try and get a surprise round on it, but I think it might be amenable to just, you know, leaving.
All right. So obviously, I didn't actually see which direction really celery went, but
Oh,
we got
yeah.
the general idea. It's on the opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess you just move over that way.
Yeah, I am going to sort of like try and like get in position, sort of
Yep.
just like hug this wall.
And then once I can see it, I guess call out in primordial. Hello, friend. How did you come to be here?
The hold on.
So I know it's one of those weird things where, like, sometimes they just say primordial, and sometimes they say like the specific dialect because there's the Terran, Aquan, whatever else.
The earth elemental moves slowly. You all hear this rumbling as it kind of stands up, and it's big, a very big thing, and it stands up slowly and turns over towards Pyros and replies in primordial, in Terran, saying, "Who are you?"
My name is Pyros. We've recently come into possession of an object to teleport to this tower, and we're able to use the code word to come in. Do you live here? Did you get trapped here?
I was left behind.
Oh.
For how many years?
Let's see, here we are. Why does that not show the correct spell? Apparently the spell, when I converted over banishment, it copied a different spell instead. So, I want to read to see if, you know, like, it works for willing targets.
Yeah.
If you would prefer to go back to the plane of Earth, I should be able to send you.
It says, okay.
All right, so
Something tells me charisma is not this thing's strong suit.
yeah, so let me see if I can fix the fact it has the wrong spell.
Neither is intelligence.
Mm.
Can I cast?
They
message
have-
and ask Pyros, how's it going?
Well, I mean, you can hear.
Can we?
You can hear that they are discussing something in primordial.
Okay, you might
We
not
have
be able to
stuff-
understand it, but
We have stuff to lower its saving throw, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm reading the spell. and I
Why
don't
can't
know.
you just cast plane shift? Why do you have to cast
What?
banishment?
Also,
Here we go.
Oh, plane shift.
Plane shift requires the tuning fork and all that stuff.
I
why
forget
do
if
we
it has
want
one.
to necessarily get
Oh,
rid
you
of
can
it?
do. Oh, I mean,
No,
we
we're just
could
trying
ask
to
it
help
some
it go
questions.
home. Yeah. We're
Alright,
just trying to help it
well-
go home.
Before I send you, do you know a way to get into the vault over here?
It says, no, I do not.
Okay. Well, then go ahead and try it.
Okay. You banish the earth elemental.
So now I just need to not get hit for a minute, and then he's permanently back there.
Yes.
Mervin shoots you.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask him more questions.
It is tempting. If he was
Can I
happy
come
to
over
be
here
the
and investigate
guard
that?
for them rather than the guard for us, we could have had a nice rock elemental.
Yes, he did not
Great.
seem to be aware of how the vault or anything like that works,
Yeah.
and he was apparently left here, presumably when people still lived here.
Yeah.
Maybe he was lonely then.
Well, now he can be
Great.
back with his other rock buddies.
Yeah, he's home now. Great problem solving, everyone.
And it didn't involve violence.
Yeah.
So, what did you figure out how to open the vault from it? What did it tell you?
He had no idea how.
All right. Well, let's inspect.
Oh, what's all this
stuff?
stuff over here? You didn't ask him about this stuff?
Is this a well?
Or like who brought him here or anything?
Or who was here before?
He did
Oh,
not
when
exactly
they left?
Just
seem...
go.
Hitting you is looking more and more tempting, I'll be honest.
I'm about
did
to
not
backhand
exactly
him.
He did not
Doesn't
really
have to
seem to
be
be the
too
most
hard, just
intelligent fellow.
That's fair. I'm not sure how much information he'd be able to give us.
Not very
Who knows how long
intelligent
he's been
and
asleep.
having.
What if he was the only clue? If he was the only clue, then we banish our only clue.
Well, like
Yeah,
I said,
he
he
Looking
didn't
at
didn't really
Zaru
know how.
smiling at us.
Hey, does sending go across planes? Oh no, you
Yes.
didn't meet him, did you? No.
No, you didn't. Also has to be same spoken language too.
I mean, I can
Mm.
make anyone understand me.
Oh, fair enough.
Don't you have to see them?
Let's see what it says.
Isn't it like a range of 60 feet?
That is also probably true.
Hmm.
Yep, no, it is 60 feet.
I don't think you need to know the language for sending, right? The spell itself doesn't say it needs it.
No, I don't
That's
think so,
true,
because you
but
could
once
probably
it's got-
just... You could send words to somebody who doesn't even understand what you're saying.
The spell enables the creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message.
It doesn't say it needs to know the same language.
It's been 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
Woohoo.
Don't attack Pyros.
Rock
Still gonna do
Buddy is safe at home.
So what is all this stuff right
Uh,
now?
Not necessarily.
yeah,
we have
it
no
was,
knowledge if it's safe or not. He could just instantly die.
Yeah, but I must say this was an interesting resolution to this. Because I was expecting either fighting or then talking, but not. Yeah,
Sending
just
him back
like
home.
just like eating without without discussing anything first. But yeah, so you see some of the only things that you've seen in this tower that are still remaining, because they seem to be pretty much part of the tower itself. You couldn't really move these things around anyway. You see pretty much just like a little blacksmithing workshop here with a really big anvil that looks a little weird, and a forge that seems to be broken.
Oh, it's a forge.
Oh.
Oh wait, sorry. Is this the forge or is this the forge? This is probably the forge.
Yeah, the one in the wall. The
Is
one
this
you
like
are
the
next to is. Yeah,
Is it the
it's for
water
like
filter?
quenching stuff and
dipping the
yeah.
points, yeah.
And this is just like a work table right here.
Yep.
And this is like a rack.
Yep.
Is there anything on the rack?
Nope.
Okay. Well, let's inspect the walls for secret panels. I'm gonna roll investigation and see if I can find the panel to operate this thing.
Could I double check
you-
with you, Duke?
Yeah.
Parsnip can't phase through this wall, right? None of the walls that he can phase through.
You haven't tried.
Oh, okay. I guess I would try then. Go through
Yeah.
Parsnip.
Nope.
Yep. Okay. Like I thought. Yeah.
All right, Dupe, may I roll to investigate the walls?
Before you do, you didn't ask, but Mervyn has some experience in these things, so you can tell that this could be, or would have been, or would be, not in its current state, but it has at some point been a pretty impressive place to work.
Ooh. Ooh. Cool.
But
And
you
do I know enough
Yep.
history to be like, ah, yes, this anvil is from whatever century, like
no,
region.
but as opposed to everything else being pretty elven-like, this seems more dwarven-like to you. And give me an Arcana check
I would love to.
as you check it out.
Okay.
So you don't know, you're not familiar with any of this. This seems, it seems like kind of like one of a kind stuff, ancient, well-made stuff and such. You do notice that the anvil seems to be made out of some strange metal that is unknown to you. And one note that you have about the thing, the place, is that there are no tools, which probably were taken just as everything else. So there are no tools to actually work here at this moment. And also, you get the sense that you would be too small to use these things.
Oh. So they look
Seems like
dwarven
this
in
was-
nature, but they're too.
Yeah, you get like a
They're
dwarven
bigger.
vibe out of it, but yeah, it seems like these were made for some bigger creature to work on.
Such as the buff elves.
Bigger.
Bigger.
How big is this
Giants.
room? Like, what's the height we got down here?
Big.
Like,
I don't know,
for
like
Zaru, does he have how much clearance does he have? Like, can he touch the
yeah, like
ceiling?
it's like what is it's like, yeah, it's like 12 feet at least.
Oh wow! So like, yeah, like Zaru could like reach his hand up and like.
Yeah, I
he
mean
could
the
jump
earth
to
elemental
touch-
was able to like stand up,
Oh wow!
and it was a large creature, so 12 by 12, 10
So
by 10.
whenever Mervyn is forging, someone has to cast enlarge and reduce on you.
In this
Basically.
broken forge.
Is the forge like completely cleaned out, or is there something left there as well?
No, it's there's nothing that isn't nailed down.
Would the Arcana check I just did have covered you said the anvil was an unfamiliar metal. Can I investigate it further, or is that what the Arcana check covered?
That's it. It's unknown. It's an unknown metal, so you don't know it. So it's a metal you do not know.
And I just looked up identify, and it's really only good on magical item. Actually, can I get an identify on this anvil? I can do identify ritually. If I want to waste
So
10
much
minutes
time,
of our
though.
precious 10 minutes of
I
our
don't
precious
think we can get
hour.
a spell slot. I think you're good to use one.
I don't have it prepared, so I can't
Okay,
do it
well, never mind then.
normal.
You have like 20
Um,
minutes left on your trip here.
We can come back.
There's always
We can
next.
come back.
Yeah, there's always next time.
For the sake of
Yeah.
curiosity, I just want to use produce flame and just try to like put that in the forge, see if anything happens.
Yeah.
Sure. That just makes a fire.
Does it light the forge?
It basically just
Mm.
creates a lit flame in the hand that you can then like throw.
Because I'm wondering if this anvil is like a valuable metal that I can make armor out of. Is like what is what's going through my mind.
Okay, I should have known. Produce flame doesn't actually seem... The spell description doesn't actually seem to be beneficial for trying to start a fire.
Wait, I have create bonfire. Let's
I have
That's probably
firebolt.
better.
Yeah, fireball.
But I mean, yeah, it's the same thing with Firebolt as well. Firebolt is not a spell that specifies that it...
Cast fireball,
No,
guys.
no,
A flammable
firebolt.
object hit by the spell
Yeah,
if it isn't being worn or carried is ignited.
yeah, you can set things on fire with firebolt.
Okay. So, I mean, do you want to firebolt the stone furnace that is empty?
Why not?
No.
It's a cantrip.
So much sass. Oh my gosh.
Frid is like, no, and Merv is like, oh yeah.
And I miss.
good damage roll as well.
You firebolt the forge, nothing happens.
Okay.
Investigating for panels to open this door. Well, that thing's happening. I'm gonna roll my investigate.
Okay, where are you investigating?
The same. Let's check the table, like this table.
I can give you a little bit bigger of an area to investigate. Basically, you're going to be able to, like, you got the 20 minutes time, so to do like a thorough investigation, I can give you like one full wall of the room. Out of the 4 walls, you can check one.
I'll do the top wall.
Okay. Does anyone else want to investigate the other walls
Oh,
or
yeah. I
well,
want to
anything at the time?
wall closest to the wall that the vault is on.
Mm-hmm.
With the vault door, what does it look like? Is there like any way to like grab the door, or like is there like a spinny thing on it, anything like that?
No, like I described, you have no idea how to open it, and like there doesn't seem to be any opening mechanic on the door itself, so there's nothing to grab, nothing like that. And as Mervyn discovered, it's likely controlled from somewhere else.
Okay.
And I'd like to use my flash of genius to add 5 to that investigation to make it a 19.
Okay.
Mine.
What are you other people doing at this time while these two are investigating walls?
Sarud is going to. I mean, he doesn't have much he can do. He'll take a look around for like some type of control panel, or whatever, to but he'll look, I guess, around the walls near the stairwell, I guess, on the outside right here, you know. Just help look around. Yeah.
Okay.
I can make an investigation check, I suppose. With my plus, would it be investigation or perception? Investigation, yeah. With my +1.
And what is Pyros doing?
I guess with that having failed, I can try to check around the wall on the right here. So, yeah, it's not great.
All right. So all of you spend, about 10 minutes looking at your various walls, and you find that they are made out of stone. Somewhat different stones, but they are stone walls. They seem very sturdy, very good stone. And yeah, the table is also good stone.
All right. Well, that will probably have to do for this trip.
10 minutes on your timer.
We should probably go.
I think we're in agreement.
Okay. All right, heading out.
You leave. Eniok is back at the camp, sitting on the ground there, and he asks, "Well, did you find anything?"
Kinda.
There's some sort of vault in the basement. There was an earth elemental that was trapped there as well, but we were able to send it back home.
I see. Well, it seems like the whole tower is a waste of our time.
Maybe not. We could still use it for something.
It depends on if there's anything in the vault as well, but
Yeah.
there's some sort of mechanism that we weren't able to decipher while we were there.
I see. Well, if the whole place was empty, then what's the likelihood there is anything there either?
Well, there was a small forge left behind.
What if it opens by moonlight and it opens at midnight?
It opens by sunlight.
It's a time activated door.
All right. So do you just rest up? Okay. You rest up and then you continue on with your journey. The next day, your journey takes you actually on the big road or semi-big road between Regalia and Woodstone. And there you see a small town as well on the way, where you can stay for the night. The day is uneventful.
Probably recharge the vine.
Just in case, yeah.
All right. Next morning. Actually, since you're in town, do you talk to any of the locals? Do you listen in on any rumors?
Probably listen in.
Sure.
Yeah, we interact. I mean, probably get food and stuff from them and things, but like, yeah.
You don't want to like chat with them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we
Sure.
wouldn't. Just try to get a lay of the land, because I mean, Zeru's never been down here, so why wouldn't he?
Yep. They are curious about your destination. Do you share anything about where you're going?
I think we say we're going to Woodstone and then ask what, like, what's the thing to see in Woodstone? Do you have any recommendations?
The people here don't seem to be too interested in the big city. They don't. They say life is better around here.
How do they react to Enoch?
I mean, your whole group is pretty like weird. So I mean, Enoch is not the weirdest part there.
Okay.
Like you have Todd, you have Pyros, you have these peculiar things. Enoch is just a big elf.
Goliath, man with flaming hair, a dragonborn, a robot.
Yeah.
We kind of stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Todd. He's beautiful. He's my beautiful boy. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I have nothing really to ask these people about.
Yeah, I mean, no need. Just giving you the opportunity to chat with them if you want. All right, so you charge up your vine. So it is charged up again, so you can go there if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And you are told that you are about like that if you leave early, you can reach Woodstone by night.
Yeah, let's go for it then.
Yep. The travel on the road is again uneventful. You see some people coming in and out of the city. Woodstone is actually kind of small. Like in my mind, the same size as Sarvent, which in my mind is a certain size, and in your mind might be a different size, but it's like a small, like in like modern terms it would be like a small town, but
In scale.
yeah. So you know, it's like maybe if talking like population, it's like 10 to 20,000 people maybe.
Okay. It's a pretty good size.
But yeah, you make it to the city by evening, and in fact you end up going there late enough that the night shift has come to the gates, and you know what that means.
Questions.
They ask some questions.
We came prepared, motherfuckers. We have a seal.
Let's say it means shit to them.
Yeah, they're just asking like, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you coming in at this hour?
Rid. You want to leave this one?
We're here on business.
Why do you think like various Snape right there? Turn page 47.
You're bard.
The
So
least
done
bod and bod.
with these stupid city guards.
They ask you what kind of business do you have in the city?
Oh, you know, just work. Look, we have a seal and everything. We're allowed here.
For the city, we're basically just staying the night. We're on a journey towards
Yeah.
the mountains for a job for the Archwizard of the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, work.
The guard says, the wizard Wolfrentich, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you heard of him?
Do you present the seal?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
the god kind of looks at it and says,
Why did we?
Oh,
why did we
that
edit
is,
it not to present it?
"That is interesting looking. I guess it must be from the wizard then. Go on ahead."
Why does he sound so suspicious?
No, he doesn't sound. He doesn't sound suspicious. He sounds like he just doesn't know
never
what
seen
He doesn't know
what that
Oh,
seal
that's
would
fair.
look like.
Fair enough.
Do you have any recommendations on where to spend the night?
They recommend the they recommend the
He's gonna say it.
Is it
No.
bouncing now?
no,
We
it
can't-
is the napping kobold.
Oh.
Oh.
So we're new.
Cobalt?
A different franchise down this far south. Or technically, of course, the compass is not directly south, but
So do you go to the napping kobold?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. You arrive at the napping kobold, and the innkeeper says, "Hello, welcome in. How can I help you?"
We would like some rooms, please.
All right. 5 rooms, 6 rooms. I mean, I can see that there's 6 of you.
Yeah.
6 rooms. Let me think. That comes up to 60 gold pieces.
Huh? Zero to Open Finger.
Does this seem like an upper scale place?
Not really, no.
Wow, the inflation in this town is off the
Yeah.
charts.
10 gold per person.
Per room, we could share rooms. We could do 3 rooms.
I'm gonna look at this man. I'm gonna hold a finger. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean silver, right? Not gold, right?
No.
It's fine.
60 gold pieces for 6 rooms.
Are these your
rooms
usual
come
rates
with
or they
maids
just increase?
or like,
Oh, this,
porcupines or something?
It's this a regular rate. If you don't have the money, you can always try another place.
I'm just going to give him the money. It's 60
Yeah.
gold. We are sitting on 12,000. It's pennies to us.
yeah, it is. I have no problem paying that. It's I want to know.
It's the
I want to
principle.
know what's going on. This is more like.
Has the price always been like that, or it's just a recent thing, just as price hike?
He said that's his normal price.
Yeah, it's normal. It's
This
normal.
is what happens when you don't go to a cheap franchise.
I want to go to.
Better.
I want to
This
do
is a
it inside.
franchise.
I want to do it inside. Like, are you trying to just scam us because we're tourists?
Or has word already traveled that we're working for the Emperor?
Sari doesn't. It seems they seem to be friendly, genuine person.
Oh, this is just a regular price. This is scary. Okay.
All right.
Does anyone have problems with me paying, or?
No, pay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I've taken the money off the cart.
Okay. You go sleep and wake up in the morning.
Yay.
And I'll just tell you right away. It was a scam. The night the night god is being paid to send people here, so that they can ask for a lot of money, and the god gets money, and all of that.
Interesting. Okay.
And you fell
But
for
we
it.
don't know that in character, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Let them have the money. Who cares?
What's one
It
dead
doesn't
guard
really
and
affect us.
tavern owner?
Times like these, I wish I was like chaotic neutral rogue assassin.
Yeah. Anyways, you have woken up. Do you want to do anything around the city?
Get me a
Go
morning drink.
shopping.
Go shopping.
Magic items.
Yeah, I guess see if anyone actually has magic items out here.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
I think they have a you immediately get the sense that this place does not seem to have a lot. This does not seem to be a very prosperous city in general. Something. Is that a bug? Ooh. Bug.
If we're going
A
through
literal
the
bug
woods
on my
directly,
screen.
if we're going through the woods, should we get anything to like help us with that? Is there anything we need? Like we have like compass and shit like that, right?
Yeah. Sarud has like a high survival, a 7. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Then we're probably fine.
he's grew up in the wilderness and things, so I think we're gonna be
Okay.
okay with that.
Yeah, we'll be
Let's
fine then.
see.
So, really, all you find in the marketplace that is, other than just mundane items, is that there's a little alchemist shop that is willing to sell you potions of climbing and potions of healing.
You know, guys, we are going to the mountains. Maybe some climbing stuff would be useful.
It's a great point.
How much is he selling the potions for?
The potions of climbing are 200 gold pieces each.
Mm-hmm.
And the healing is
That'd be
50.
great because my athletics is -1.
Mm-hmm. Well, you also got
I have a
spider
feeling.
climb. So, like, when we get the mountains, you probably should
Oh
prepare
yeah,
that.
we do have spider. I can just.
But we should still
spider.
get some potions just in case. Like, get like 5.
Yeah.
A nice round number.
Yeah.
If we don't use them now,
How
we may
long-
use them later.
How long do those last? Because
Oh,
spider
good
climb
question.
only lasts an hour.
It's an hour as well. You gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
So it's almost exact. It's almost like spider climb, except I can't shoot things while
Because you use your hands for spider climb.
climbing. No, spider climb.
Oh, you can use your
It's
feet.
like
Oh, wow. Okay.
it's like having like magnets.
Cool.
So, do you want to buy potions of climbing?
I mean, 200 each, 5. That's 1,000. Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Does that sound good with everyone? Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, just,
Sure. You buy 5 of those.
yeah, just throw more currency into this economy here.
Yeah. Here, take a
Totally
check.
not going to ruin it at all.
It's 20 gold more expensive than what it
I
was
wanna-
in Fun Lost.
Zarud wants to ask if there's anyone here who knows about the mountains that we're going to. Maybe go to a bar, see if anyone, got anything.
Might be a little far.
Stories.
Yeah, you ask around, and people. There's a couple of people who are sitting at a bar table, and they say, "I don't know, you shouldn't go there.
Oh, is it dangerous?
Should stay away from those mountains over there."
What's over there to stay away from? Is there something living in there?
Yeah, the Western Mountains, there's this fortress where the Dark Lord lives.
Oh, the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Zarud's gonna be like confused. He's like, I haven't heard anything about Dark Lord. Is he just like a lord with dark magic? Does he wear dark clothes? Is he just evil? What makes him so dark?
Some sort of undead magics.
Oh hell yeah! That's the read here says he's like, oh, a necromancer.
I don't know, something like that.
Is he like a little drunk?
No.
Okay, just talks fun. Got it. Okay.
Is there a bounty on his head?
I'm not paying.
Fair enough. Cool. All right. What about Kantok and Targon? What about those cities? Have they done anything about this Dark Lord, or they just ignore him?
I hear. I mean, I've heard that Targons have had some trouble with them, but so far, I mean, this is all kind of just third-hand knowledge. But so far, I understand that the Dark Lord's just kind of staying to the mountains, which is why you should go there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, good thing we totally don't have plans to go there.
Has Pyros heard anything about this before?
Um.
Or KJ? That'd be
Not directly. You have heard that there is like you know that the Western Mountains are like dangerous. There's dangerous stuff there, but you haven't directly heard about any sort of Dark Lord living there.
Well, if there is some sort of lord, I suppose they've popped up since I left.
All right. I have nothing else I need from this city.
I think Zarud would like maybe talk to one or two other people, like get like a little more details about this Dark Lord. Maybe no, is there an Adventurers Guild in this place? I'm not saying we're going to go there. I'm just curious. Is there one in this city?
As far as you know, there is, yes.
Okay.
You don't know where it is.
Fair enough. If possible, maybe go by one or two popular drinking establishments, and just say I'm just a traveler, and I heard about this Dark Lord and want to know more about it. So that way, just trying to figure out what's going on, because I mean, he is on a mission for the Emperor, so maybe he could pass word back, kind of go for that angle type thing.
Mm-hmm. While Zarud is investigating the bars, does anyone else have any particular plans?
He's investigating the bars. That's his cover story.
Yes, I did need some spell components. I needed 600 gold pieces worth of spell components for my new 4th level spells.
What kind of spell components?
I need a metal lockbox for summon construct, diamond dust for stone skin, and I would like to finally get those rings for warding bond. That's not 4th level, but
what kind of rings does warding bond require?
just as long as they're 50 gold piece per ring.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's any
just
kind
any
of
ring. Okay.
ring.
You can find the rings and you can find the lock box. You cannot find
But not
diamond
the
dust here.
Okay, perfect. Is everyone cool with me taking 500?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let me verify that warding bond is correct.
I thought it was
I mean, since we are on a hunt, by any chance does this place have like a tuning fork?
Oh, it has to be platinum. They're platinum
Mhm.
rings, it says.
Platinum rings. Let's give that a bit of a roll here. Let's see. They do not have platinum rings for you.
Maybe can't.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right,
you
400 gold pieces
Yeah.
for a metal lockbox.
Yeah. So tuning fork for the plane shift, you mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. No tuning
Probably
forks.
only going to find one attuned to this plane.
I don't know. Maybe there's like an antique shop that sells things, and they do not know what these things are, right?
Yeah, yeah. But no, you don't. You don't happen to find any. Looking around here, so Zarud, in your investigations, you pretty much just hear more of the same rumors that there's some sort of Dark Lord holed up in a fortress in the Western Mountains, and they have been like abducting some people
Oh, that's not good.
from nearby, but otherwise stayed kind of there. And as far as you can tell, nobody's doing anything about it. Because you get the sense like nobody's directly telling you, because you're talking to pretty much like common people, but you do start to get the sense that this Dark Lord is indeed actually really powerful, that any sort of regular old adventuring party can't just walk in there and deal with it. So that's why they've been hanging around there. And you also find out the name of this Dark Lord.
Ooh, okay.
But I'm telling you, you ask the person who tells you the name to spell it, and they do not know how to spell it.
Ah. Okay.
But the name is
Name.
Zixioth.
Zixia. Why does that sound so familiar?
I don't know. I came up with it.
I know, but like I'm like Zixia. I'm thinking of Ziggurats. That's what I'm thinking of. Which are like what's a Ziggurat?
Like a pyramid.
Yeah, it's like a place of worship. Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, Zixioth is the name.
Who's writing that down? Oh, it can't be me. Cool.
And if you get if you get the spelling wrong, then that's the end of your character's life.
Ayo. Z-Y smite.
What are
Rocks
the,
fall on top of your head. I was underground. I was in a building. They fell through the ceiling.
what are the people wearing? Any colors of reds and whites? Or
Oh, that's a good point.
You don't see any particular colors, but as you mentioned that you do hear a town crier who, tells the news of the lands. You overhear one telling about how over in the east in Lynn, the governor of Lynn has slain a dragon that ravaged the lands there, and on top of that has also crushed a rebellion in the area as well.
No.
cool.
As Ray hears this, he's just gonna be licking his lip. He's like, interesting. Hey guys, we're going to Lynn after this. We're gonna go pay a visit to Frid's dad's grave. That's exactly what we're gonna be doing.
Oh, so it was fine when he was oppressing his people, but now that he's taking credit for our work, that's the line.
That's the line.
That's the line.
Does it directly affect us?
Exactly.
To be fair, I believe at that time Zarud still had the ring on.
He did, yes.
He did, yes.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking it.
My special gift didn't even help. Damn.
It's probably how they got caught.
No, I think the Imperial Spy Master knowing exactly where their hideout was is how they got caught.
Fair.
Well, I mean, we can find out pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Let's go pay a visit afterwards.
Well, no, we can use the
Dang.
sending spell.
Oh yeah.
Or your book.
Book.
Red put his name in the book.
That's if Red's still alive.
Yeah. It's
A rebellion being crashed kind of entails they're either locked up or killed.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't know.
specifically
He was pretty lucky. Before.
right. Yeah, specifically it was Red, not the leader Parthos, that did the name in the book.
Yes.
Dupe, can I find a quiet place and then start writing a song?
Sure.
Cool.
Is it a surprise?
Well, it's one that I wouldn't, Fred wouldn't want to sing inside Woodstone, but outside of Woodstone, he will, and it's going to be slandering the inn that had exorbitant prices, so that they lose business.
I thought it was going to be something about your dad. Of course not. Why would it be? No.
Without this touching emotional character development thing. No, it's just pettiness.
Pay the
Um,
price, but you
That's
will
Fred
pay the
to a
price.
T. That's Fred to a T.
do give me a performance check, and we'll see how good of a song you end up making.
Okay. Performance. Let's
You
see.
can't get lower than a. Oh, is performance one of the ones you can't get?
No,
lower than?
performance
Never
I
mind.
can get as low as I roll, but I have a 15 modifier, so I'm
So not very low.
Christ.
not very low.
Yep, it's a good song. It's not like exceptionally superb. It's not a number one hit, but it's a good one.
It's only a 29.
All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm good.
You probably want to start heading on the road again.
Mm-hmm.
Eniok definitely wants you to keep on heading on
There we are.
instead of writing songs and
Yeah, he's like my
listening
dad
to
when I go
gossip.
shopping, where he's just standing in the corner, trying to hold it together, like he's not so bored and wants us to leave right away, and you can just feel.
Yeah.
So we are indeed getting now close to the homeland of both Pyros and Celery. Pyros, I don't remember how much you've told everyone else about yourself, but Pyros is from Kantok basically, and Celery is basically from the woods here to the east of Kantok.
I've definitely at least mentioned that much.
Yeah. So yeah, do you want to? You said you wanted to go to Celery's home.
Yeah.
Sure. And Celery will take us
I
there.
presume I know the way through the forest because it's my home, right?
Kind of weird if he didn't.
Yeah, it was kind of weird if I didn't, right?
I think that tree. I think it's a left.
You know, it's been so many years. The trees have grown. You know.
So you know it would be it would take you 2 days to get to Celery's home, and then 1 day further from there to get to Kantok.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go say hi.
Yep. Or actually, yeah, sure. So you start making your way, following the road first, and then passing into the woods. Or actually, well, you don't get very far into the woods when you have to rest for the night.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that overnight this time, Pyrus actually spend his time in the lamp, partly so that he can send a message to Red and, just saying, we got news that the job didn't go well. What happened? And also to, let his people know that he's going to be in Kantok and the mountains around there, and I guess a bit more details about Iniok and the fact that he's going to be there as well, because that seems somewhat relevant with his weird connection to magic.
Who are you telling this to?
Red.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
no, the first part was to Red. The second part being to basically his patron or
Oh, okay,
his
okay.
or the
Oh.
yeah, it'd be to the patron. Yeah.
So no reply from Red. And you write to your patron who they so wait, when somebody replies to you, the text comes into the book, right?
It's written in the book, yes, for 1 minute.
Yeah. So what does the text look like normally?
Comic Sans font.
I would say just based on the connection and everything, it probably looks like the letters are being burned into the page.
Hmm. So as your patron replies to you,
Oh.
the fiery letters come up there, but there's actually like letters missing, and some of the letters also look like they are subtly written with bad handwriting. so not what you would expect. And the reply is you still understand what it is, and the reply is they say bring them here quickly.
Okay. All right. Well then, I guess after that's all taken care of, leave the lamp and just let everyone know that I didn't get a reply from Red.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, Zarud, you can have your spell storing shield back. Or not shield, sword back.
You mean my hammer with smites?
Yes.
Yes, go!
You can have branding. It was branding smite, right? That you wanted
Yeah.
that we had on it. Yeah, you can have branding smite back.
All right, let's go kill the Dark Lord.
Can I use Sentinel?
You guys just keep the zombies off me. I'll kill him.
Yes. Iniok says that is not where we are going. We are going to meet the dragon.
Well, it's on the way. It's right there in the mountains. We can just,
Keep a focus on the mission.
Well,
we must help the wizard.
Yes, of course. And the world.
What do you want to send?
To Alf Evergreen, about how to use the powers better, and yeah, how would I? Because I've got a certain amount of words. What can I do to trigger / awaken my abilities consistently? Let's say that.
You get no reply.
Oh,
Maybe that's
Okay.
just the spell plague going wonky.
We should contact Anlos too. See where she's at. Let us know where we're going.
do you say that to me?
I mean, yes. I was just yeah.
Then sure, I will relay that information onto Anlos.
Because we haven't heard from her since we slayed the dragon, basically.
No, I swear I sent a message.
But I don't think she responded or something.
Okay, I'll just send another message.
Of what?
Hi Anlos. We're near Cantok. With what's his face, whose name I forget every time. But instead of saying all that, it would just be his name. On our way to meet an old dragon.
Atlas says, okay. Just staying here in the city.
Cool. Yeah, I'll relay that to the group.
You you get the sense of
I'm being overbearing.
no, you get the sense that Andros is like, yeah, I'm still here, waiting for you to pick me up. That kinda, like you just sort of abandoned me, left me here. But okay, cool. That kind of.
Oh, Anlos.
Why did we leave Anlos alone, by the way?
We
Uh,
couldn't
she
find
didn't-
Anlos.
We couldn't find her. She just disappeared on us.
Hmm.
And you
we
just
tried
teleported
for a
out.
good hour to find her.
Fair enough.
I mean, you
We asked,
never
like,
it,
3
it
people.
never was you at least never said it out loud that your plan was to take Anlos with you, even if you just wanted to like talk to her and like give her, you know, a last
Yeah.
update.
Fair.
You were going to leave her anyway. So-
Fair enough.
If she happened to be next to us when we were ready to leave, we would have taken her with us. But
It's all good.
How many people could I take with word of recall anyway? Let me check.
We had enough room.
we
I
could
remember
have
we did the
left
math.
Todd. We could have left Todd if
I
it
don't
was
think Todd
absolutely
counted, did he?
necessary. He's a
Todd is a creature, right?
Yep.
Todd is a creature.
I thought he was a construct.
Construct.
That's a
There-
creature.
then
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I
sorry.
have to
5v,
take
5v.
Todd. I could have taken myself and 5 other creatures. So
We would have, I think, we would have had to leave Todd, which isn't the end of the world because I can make a new one.
You can't just, no. No.
Todd 7.0.
I do not accept that Mervyn would be okay with just leaving Todd.
It's more likely that you'd give Todd the instruction to come all the way down.
And then he would
I mean, he
die on
doesn't
the
need-
way
I mean, he
to
doesn't
some
need to
bandit
sleep.
ambush. Anyways, do you just go to sleep then?
Yeah.
Or do you have any other text messages to send to every NPC you've ever met again?
Now, I have a small question about Todd. If
Hmm?
he's immune to being exhausted, does that mean that he can sprint indefinitely?
Use a machine.
I mean, I guess.
Interesting.
Depends on the context. But I suppose.
All right. How so then how long really would it take him to sprint from Lynn to Fort Lawson?
I mean, travel time by foot is always going to be the same, regardless.
Why?
But
Plus,
He
them's
doesn't
the
need to
rules.
sleep. He doesn't need
Them's
to
the rules.
sleep.
Like it doesn't. Yeah, for that part, yes, it would be faster. But
Okay.
the sprinting part would not help you because it's the same as like if you have a group that has a speed of 25, everybody has a walking speed of 25. You still get the same 24 mile movement speed. Even if you have everybody with a movement speed of 40, it's still the same. So the sprintingness won't help you.
Okay.
And also, if you send Todd alone on like a multi-day run, day and night, the likelihood of
Yeah,
getting
not
killed
good.
by some random goblins is let's say 19 let's go with 98%.
How come Todd would encounter goblins, but we never encounter goblins?
Because the goblins
they-
know that they can't beat all of you, but then they see one little machine and they can beat that.
Zooming down the road. Oh, Todd.
Okay, you go to sleep.
Okay.
And you sleep, and nobody attacks you in the night. You continue on towards Celery's home,
Mhm.
which is called what?
I'm supposed to come in from the name.
Yes.
Vegetania.
Vegetania. That sounds really cool.
Vegetania.
Well,
Well,
let's
you're
just go with the
celery.
background name.
They can all have fruit
Quindrix.
and vegetable names.
Quindrix. Quindrix. That's my family names, but yeah. Quindrix. Let's just go with Quindrix because that's my background.
Quandrix, yeah. Okay.
The math school.
Yeah.
Which is a little slightly different, I suppose, then. It's more like a forest commune of hippies.
It's a school of hermiting arts.
I guess the math school kind of makes sense. Celery is divided into multiple people.
Yeah. So yeah, Celery, you know that these woods are not the safest path to take. I should maybe have told you before, but you do know that these woods are not the most safest way to go. So there might be some dangers on the road.
Oh, okay. So I will just mention that to the party. Keep your eyes up. How did I even get in and out with my cowardly personality?
Invisibility.
I mean, so the way from Quandrix to Cantalk is a little bit safer than coming in from the north like this.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
The like western path is safer.
So tell the party to keep your eyes and ears open.
I'm sure we'll be fine. We defeated a dragon. What do these woods have that is worse than a dragon?
Exactly. Two
We're
dragons
about to
show up.
find out.
What do these woods have more dangers? Yeah. Like a rock. Is a rock more dangerous than it?
What's worse than a dragon? Two dragons.
Two dragons.
So yeah, you make your way through the forest paths with Celery's guidance. Is there anything you want to be discussing on the way?
No,
I guess I would
I'm just-
elaborate.
I guess after the conversation there, Pyros would say either before or immediately after we speak to the dragon, I would like us to make a small detour into the desert, preferably with Inyok.
Oh yeah. I mean, are you? I mean, why is that? Is something going on there?
So I get my abilities from a being who is more powerful than myself.
Uh-huh.
They have been trapped in a cave in the desert for a very long time. I
Oh.
actually don't know how long.
Okay.
And I think that Inyok might be able to help get them out. And they could
Oh.
probably be beneficial if we're trying to find powerful allies.
Yeah, we think we're gonna end up finding this calamity. Like, yeah. Are they like? So we're just gonna be like, are they like? I hear about you warlocks. You know, are they like demons or bad guys or like morally
shit.
gray? Like, this is a means to their greater plan type stuff. Zarud asks, like,
I think right now they are mainly focused on just getting free. I do not know if they have any greater plans.
okay.
They are a
And-
genie.
A genie,
Ah.
genie. I haven't heard of genies. What's genie?
What most people know genies as are very powerful creatures, often trapped in very small vessels such as lamps, lanterns, sometimes even rings, that have the ability to grant wishes.
Oh, we already got a wish scroll, so I think we're good. What if we get more wishes and we free them?
That would be up to them.
Okay.
I say we do it.
I
Yeah.
mean, no, guys. I mean,
It's in the same direction as the what is it? The
oh, the big center thing.
ley lines?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So might as well go and check it out.
Yeah.
Also, you could use
Center
your
the ley line.
wish spell to free the genie.
I could.
The center of the ley lines is in the mountains.
Yeah, I mean, with the map of the ley lines, obviously it wasn't it wasn't very precise.
No.
Yeah.
No, Pyros, having looked at that map, would it have seemed at all related to the location of the cave?
The cave might be over a ley line. It was too fuzzy to really tell.
And of course, would have been also saying this in front of Inyok, since part of the idea was to have him come.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you did say to Inyok that I want Inyok to be there.
Yes.
Okay, well, in that case, Inyok disagrees with this plan and says, no, we don't have time for these sorts of detours.
After the dragon, so we're good.
After it, perhaps. But for now, we continue to the mountains.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
They are, of course, an Ifrit, so they are from the plane of fire, so they would also not have too much to worry about a gold dragon's fire breath if it becomes angry, just as a suggestion.
I kind of agree with Enoch. Like, that is a little too far out of the way to do before the dragon. You mentioned it before. We could have planned better for it, but I don't think we have the time.
Yeah.
So, but let's go. Celery. Your home's nearby, right? What's it like?
So visiting school. My reciting professor is actually a silver metallic dragon. Not sure if it's still get teaching. I mean, it has been a whole year he's not from this region. Otherwise, it's mostly just us elves. Yeah. My parents, more than two as well. They are all professors in this school, and I'm not sure if my brothers and sisters are here.
Does
Yep.
this school have a teleportation circle?
When I left, I was kind of like one of the lowly ranked people with not much strength and power. So I have no idea. Probably want to find out from my parents.
As you are walking through the forest, Eniok is in the lead as usual, and after kind of consulting with Celery about like what direction, where, which paths, but Eniok's taking the front, and suddenly he stops and says, "Hold on. There's something up ahead."
Any accesses? Well, what is it?
Eniok says, "Stay here."
Just to Celery, do you have like gods or something that would first place?
There shouldn't be guards. We're hermits.
This is something dangerous, Celery. Like, are you sure it's not someone of Celery's people that aren't dangerous?
Again, we don't really interact with other people. We mind our own business. We nerd ourselves out.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you want to do a perception check?
I would, yes.
Hmm?
I don't know if anyone else would.
I'll do a perception check. That seems
So nobody else notices anything, but Celery, you also don't directly notice anything, but you do get some sort of strange foreboding feeling that there is something up ahead. And yeah, as said, you know that there's dangers in the forest, so but there's nothing that you can see. So Eniok
Something we
is
can't see.
maybe it's something you can't see. Eniok is continuing on. Are you staying or following?
I would like to follow.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see. Yeah, Zerud's not going to just sit there when he's told to wait here when there's danger. He's going to go to the danger.
No, my opinion is I feel like being around Enoch is the safest option.
Eniok looks back at you and just waves like, stay.
What is it? I'm not going to stay behind. I'm here to help or whatever.
I'm gonna cast Arcana and follow him
All right.
if we are staying. Yeah.
Is the
Zerud's
route still
following.
continuing?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Zerud's going to follow.
Yep. So Eniok walks maybe like a couple of hundred feet forward.
Yeah.
And then stops and just stares at a tree.
I would look at the tree as well. Like, do I see anything?
No.
Okay. Like, what is it? I would whisper.
Eniok says, you should leave.
No, I'm not going to leave. If it's something dangerous, you know, if we got to fight, we got to stick together here.
Eniok says, Fine, then you can help me fight. And he grabs Zarud.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna tell the rest
And-
of the group we probably should go a little more forward. Like
You start to feel pain
Oh god.
where
I'm like,
Eniok is
I'm
holding
like,
you.
Yeah. If he starts hurting me, I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, she said I'm supposed to help you, and I'll like, push his arm off me.
Eniok lets the arm go off and says, "If you're not going to be of any help, then leave."
You know what? I'm gonna look at him
And-
like, you say what you're doing. I can't read your mind, you fucking weirdo.
And then Eniok draws his scythe,
Yeah.
and he
you start raging.
Oh, he's rage.
no, he goes in and he strikes at this tree.
Okay. Like I'm like Zarud would be confused, but like also looking for danger.
Do you have like your weapon ready and stuff,
At
or are
this
you?
point, like he's attacks him. Like, what are you attacking? Like Zarud's like looking like for anything at all. He's not raging, but he's just looking for the danger.
Yeah. So and everyone else is. Are you actually moving forward?
Yeah.
I'm staying a safe distance back.
Like 120. Very specific 120.
Yeah, I
Exact
think a
range
very
of spells.
You know what?
So
Yes, a
120.
very specific 120 for me as well. Yes.
don't you have a specific 300 feet range?
Yeah, don't you have like sharpshoot or something?
I was if it's a tree person, I think firebolt would be more useful than the crossbows.
Anyways, so Eniok attacks the tree.
Yeah.
And what looked like a completely normal tree suddenly starts moving.
Oh.
It's like suddenly, like Zarud was looking at the tree. It looked like a completely normal tree, and now suddenly you realize it's actually a humanoid tree.
Oh, so he's like, what? All right. And now he's like, once he realizes what's going on, he's like, all right, let's do this.
And Eniok follows up with another attack on the
Oh,
tree.
Two attacks per turn. I mean, I could do that. Yeah.
And you hear everybody hears this sort of deep yell out of the tree as it goes like, oh, and it falls to the ground.
So he's just like looking between the tree and Eniok's like, is the tree dead?
Yes, I disposed of it.
Ah. But why? Zer's so confused. He's like looking at the tree that wasn't like looked like it was a dangerous thing to him before it became humanoid like. And he's like, why'd you just attack the random tree thing? You said there was something dangerous.
Yes, it would have attacked us.
I'm looking. Do I see the is Arcana? Can you see? Oh, it's invisible. Never mind. So I wouldn't know he has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just like gonna be rubbing his hands. Like, can you like read its mind or something?
No, I could sense it.
You can. Did you sense that it had hostile intentions toward us?
I know these things. Don't worry about it. It has been taken
These
care
things
of now.
existed back in your time.
We can continue on. Of course, yes. These are ancient creatures.
You just killed it in 2 hits. I'm kind of impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Eniok says, yes, let's keep going.
All right. Yeah, I'll like wave to people like they're 120 feet specifically, like, all right, you're good, come on now.
All right.
So if
Do you
he's
just-
waiting for us, I guess we'll catch up to him.
Yeah, I just wave to you
Yeah.
guys. Like I don't know, if, like in
I'll
your
ju-
direction. I don't know
I'll
if I can see you
jog
or
up
not.
to the group.
Yep.
So what happened?
Well, there was a tree. I didn't know it was a. Well, I guess trees are living. So a living tree. I don't know how you would call it. A person tree. And Eniok just literally cut it down with a scythe.
Then what were you doing up here?
Well, I was gonna help out, but I didn't know the tree was a thing. And then, oh yeah, Eniok, why'd you touch me for a minute ago? What were you doing?
Well, you said you were going to help me fight, so I was taking your power.
Taking, or were you copying it like you did with Frid that one time?
Taking it as I was that time as well.
Xavier touches himself. Does he like feeling things missing inside of him? Like, what'd you take from me?
No, I guess you would have taken like 1 damage.
I mean, okay, I mean that one matters.
Yeah.
But like, do I feel like any of my capabilities are missing? Do I feel like?
Nope.
Okay. I'm like, so he's gonna look at Eniok like, okay. First off, rude. All right, we don't steal. That's wrong. All right. First off. Second off, we use our big boy words. We communicate as a group. If you just said what you were doing, I would have helped you. I guess. I don't know.
Eniok says, well, I told you to wait, and you did not.
Yeah, but you didn't explain why. But it is just whatever. In the future, I can help fight. You know, we killed a dragon. All right.
All right, all right. I'm sure.
You want us to help you fight this calamity? You need to trust us here. We need to work together.
Yes. Let us be on our way then.
Yeah. Celery, is this something normal? Is this like one of your people's things? Is this like a parasite? I don't know what this is. This is like he's like touching it with his foot, like make sure it's dead. What is this thing?
This is
celery-
normal. I do not know
Yeah,
what it is, but it's why we pray to Maliki.
You do know it's called a treant. They are you know them as like one of the dangerous things in the forest. It's a living tree that is indistinguishable until it moves.
Are these things like hostile, Celery?
I've never been attacked by one of these, but
Ah,
again, I've been
you know what?
praying
It's a
to
fair point.
Maliki.
You know what? All right, then let's just keep on going.
But yeah, Celery knows that these are these are like very, very dangerous creatures, because they are really powerful, but also because they are, they can surprise you. Like any tree around you could actually just subtly beat you up. And yeah, they hurt a lot. Okay, so you keep on keeping on.
Yep.
And you make your way over to Quandrix in the evening.
Yay, make it.
So is there like a particular place that visitors would stay? You said you didn't get visitors very often.
Why don't we just crash at my place, and then we'll see what makeshift rooms you can have.
I'm used to sleeping outside, so that works for me.
I mean, you're kind of gonna be living outside anyway. We don't have like proper establishments.
I can quite easily take literally any corner and have a
Yep,
full room.
that's the idea. So who's at home?
So you arrive in Quandrix, and you sort of look around for people, and strangely enough, you don't like. How big is this? How big is this place? How many like people live here? Usually,
What's a common community size? Maybe 100, 200?
yeah.
Small community size. Yeah.
Yeah. So strangely enough, you don't actually see signs that anyone's here right now. Like it seems like everything's abandoned. Not like long abandoned, but it just seems like somehow nobody's here right now.
Could I go to where I usually pray and see if there is any divine directions as to what might have happened?
Yep.
As an outsider here, does this place look abandoned, or does it look like
Ransacked.
ransacked? Okay. Sorry,
No,
I missed that word.
No. It's not ransacked. But to an outsider, it looks like it's like an abandoned camp that somebody lived in like hundreds of years ago.
Okay.
But to Celery, it looks normal.
Yeah, it's usual. It's what hermiting is.
So
right?
it looks like no one's been here in like a very long time.
I mean, I haven't been here in many years, so but elves live really long, so let's check out the prayer area and see if there's any divine direction.
Yeah. So you find the prayer area, and same as with everything else, you don't see anybody exactly there. But you sort of try to see if anybody like if praying to your god helps you at all, and it doesn't you have a strong connection to this place, so you feel you get like a good feeling about being here, but you don't feel any like direct intervention, which is usual. Like you wouldn't usually get any like your goddess doesn't speak to you directly or anything, so no direct connection.
No idea what happened. They could have set up camp somewhere else. I mean, that's usual.
Yeah, like you don't you don't get because you don't get like, you do not get the information that something's gone really bad or anything's gone really good, so like it's quite inconclusive. So do you spend the night?
Looks like it.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. So you sleep in this creepy abandoned swamp village in Shrek's home, and the night goes on uneventful. What do you want to do in the morning?
Well, the risk of feel a little awkward. Like we came out here to see his family and no one's here.
Yeah.
Now you get a sense of why I left, right?
It was just like
No,
kind of
actually,
depressing.
not at all, because no one's here.
Yeah, I was like,
I would assume this is not typical.
Could I like? You said nothing was touched. Like not even a message is left.
Yeah, you can look around. If
Yeah,
you can find anything now. Now that you got like daylight.
If it's swampy here, are there like any tracks in the mud?
That would be a survival check if maybe you want Zarud to do some tracking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that too.
I would help look around for anything, any signs of where they went, of what happened here. So survival, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
I want to do investigation. Like, did they like leave anything? Like, is there not food, but is there like storage things? Did they take all of their belongings with them, or does it look like everyone left in a hurry?
So all of you kind of spend some time investigating the little village and trying to figure out what's going on. You're probably like splitting up and kind of going around in different places. And you get the sense that people left here recently. But there is still some stuff that would have been like fresh, and is fresh. So like, yeah. So they would have been here quite recently. But you also it looks like, and as you consult with Celery, it seems like a lot of the sort of supplies for longer voyages have been taken.
So there's no like food storage here at all. No like personal belongings, maybe.
No.
Okay, so it
Celery's
was
people, I guess, probably didn't have that much to begin with, so they would have likely carried all of that with them.
I hear. Never mind. I was gonna make a joke about the cat, but never mind.
he is very clingy.
Could I
Yeah.
check how's the arcane weave in this area? Like is the arcane weave odd or usual?
Yeah. So it doesn't seem that there is anything super out of the ordinary here. It seems normal to you. As you're rooting around in the town, in the village, suddenly Zarud, as you're going about looking at tracks, you hear somebody yell at you saying, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I would look around like, oh, who's speaking to me?
You see, KJ, give me who would be somebody who you like, who's like an acquaintance. You barely know somebody from the
I
village.
think there's someone barely know. I don't know, like the janitors, the equivalent of janitors. The family that's in charge of cleaning, because yeah, why not, right?
Give them another vegetable name.
Okay.
Squash.
Squash.
Yeah, why not? Squash.
All right. Other squash as well, Eladrin. Or some other race.
Eladrin. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably just gonna be Eladrin here.
Yeah. So Squash yells at Zarud and says, "Get out of my swamp."
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. How do I go about saying this? Celery, there's someone here.
Celery? What are they doing here?
Oh, he brought me
Oh,
here.
you look like you haven't changed at all, Mr. Squash. I was just passing through this area and I was just hoping to say hi to my family. Where did everybody go?
Squash says, well, they headed off together on a investigation. They went into the desert.
North? Which direction is north? Like Tarragon North or like
No, the desert.
Pond North?
Desert. South.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Is there anything special in the desert that you want to leave the trees behind? Like leave Malekith's protection?
You know, I don't really know about those things. I wasn't really listening. I was gonna stay here anyway.
Okay. Anything else that you know that would be helpful?
I don't know. They left about a week ago. I don't know when they'll be back.
And it took everyone, like 100-odd people, or whoever's that's left.
Yeah, apparently it was really important. I don't really pay attention.
Okay. Are you gonna stay here by yourself then, or do you wanna like catch up to them at some point?
No, I live here. I just clean stuff.
Okay. Maybe that's why it was so clean all around and didn't seem like anything's out of the ordinary, so thank you for that.
Yeah, that's what I do. Don't mess anything up.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this, guys. So apparently they went to the desert.
Why would people go to the desert?
That seems really strange to me as well. Like, there's no reason why we forest people want to go into the desert.
Yeah.
Super sketchy.
Are your people typically like movers, or are they more of like a settle down and never leave type of people?
Ancestral tracks, we are probably movers, but it has been a while since we settled and we haven't moved. So I really don't know why they would move.
Okay. That's odd. Also, specifically to the desert, that's also odd.
I feel like it's probably something they could handle and they would return back to the village at some point because they're all wizards, right? Probably someone know the sending man could like send message out to like whoever that's not in the village. So I'm pretty sure it's not cause for worry. They can handle it.
Okay. Well, I guess we just move on. There's nothing else here for, I guess.
Yep. All right. The next day's travel then takes you all the way to Kantok. You end up there in the evening. And just to give you a sense of it, this whole travel now from like Sarvan to Kantok has taken you about like a bit over a week now.
Okay.
So it's been a long journey.
Whole week with Iniok.
Yeah.
Boy.
You're not done yet.
Yeah. Is Kantok, does it seem like it's a bigger city than Woodstone?
Yes, because Kantok is Paros and Celery might be able to tell you more about it. Kantok is more prosperous. It's a city that is dominated by elves. There's a lot of elves here, and it happens to exist kind of between the Empire and the Confederacy of Ran. So it's kind of a trade hub between them.
Oh, okay.
So it's you know, a trading city and a bit of a melting pot.
A lot of goods
That's
that would be
good.
considered exotic in the Empire.
Hmm.
I sense a shopping spree.
I was literally thinking the same thing for you guys. But I also sense a information hub as well.
Mm.
If there's a lot of travelers from trading and everything, there's gonna be a lot of information from different places that we could, you know, investigate some more. That's just me thinking, you know.
I mean, Paris would probably want to, you know, check in with his parents at some point, but not necessarily in regards to like any of the current goals. Just, you know, visit, say hi, all that.
Do you stay at like an inn?
A cheap one, yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yep. Okay. So then it's the next morning, and as you are getting ready to leave the inn, I should have done this ahead of time. As you are getting ready to leave the inn, you see a human walk up
Woman.
to you and
Male?
say,
Female? Oh.
male, a human, young-ish, 30-ish man,
Perfectly
wearing upper class peasant clothes.
Nice.
Classic peasant.
And they come up to you and they say, Moventhorpe,
Yes.
I have a letter for you.
Oh. Oh.
This was the letter you
Cool.
sent from Arn Lawson.
I take it. Thank you so much. I open the letter and I read it.
It is a letter from the Academy of Engineering Arts.
Cool. Great.
And it just says, as promised, here's the latest results. And there's a magically transparent piece of paper with some lines on it.
So overlay that on the map, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to
Yeah.
you to get there. There we go.
Look at that.
So yeah, directly
Oh,
on
wow.
that tower.
Told you it was the tower.
Oh man.
Oh, we are so far.
Oh, it's put us in Farn Lawson. We're in Kantok.
Oh,
Yes.
Cool.
What do you care about the tower? That's not where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go kill a dragon. Wait, no, talk to a dragon.
Screw the dragon. We're going to the tower now.
All right, look at that.
I read that as the Order of the Phoenix, not the Ocean of the Phoenix. In the top left there.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
You can just use a wish spell to wish that you were in the tower and the dragon was there with you.
Ah.
We can do that.
That's
That's
really
a
convenient.
twofer. That's a twofer technically. I'll take that.
That's really convenient. Have you concluded how we are scaling the mountains? It's like, is there even a path up?
Of course, we could also just wish that every dragon will answer our commands.
You can.
That would be awesome.
But well, I'm assuming Merv is actually like showing everyone.
Oh yeah.
So with the obviously we know that the actual convergence is at the tower now, but would Pyrus have an idea if any of those ley lines like pass under that cave?
Pretty much, yeah. The one, the tower, the cave is like, I would say, right there.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm surprised that the
Alright.
ley lines are so straight. I pictured them as like rivers of magic, but
Yeah.
while we are here, we should definitely ask around about, dragons in the mountains so we can try to get a better idea of where we're going, and
Yeah.
also, I suppose, where Frid's mother might be.
Although now that we have sending.
I don't know if that would really help
Theoretically.
much in this case, because, well, I don't actually. I would assume that a child would be familiar with their parent, even if they haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's kind of an interesting question, I suppose.
You assume much.
All right, let's
So-
go shopping.
That's your priority.
Well, we do need to focus on getting to the dragon sooner than later, but I think
Yeah.
a
We need
quick,
to learn, like,
quick resource last minute gathering for the trip is warranted, along with getting some holy water, maybe. Right. He coughs.
how are we going up the mountain, by the way? Is there, like, transport there? Are
That's
we
a good
walking? Are
question. We need to figure out
steering
how
it?
to get to the dragon. Like, we just know it's in the mountains. I don't think we were told specifically
like, a
where it
mountain
was.
guide?
Where are we, Dupe? It's been a couple weeks. I don't remember specifics like that.
Nope, you were told to ask around the city for more
Okay, cool.
information.
Good thing we can do that too.
We
It'd
can
be
do that
really
at
awesome
the
if we
shopping
had
district.
access to the Adventurers Guild for research.
Yeah, I think that Pyrus at least will be looking around and trying to gather information from the locals about the dragon or dragons.
Yeah, so are you asking about the particular dragon, or are you just like being vague about it?
I think I'd be asking about the particular dragon in this time. The gold.
Yeah. people don't really seem to know too well. They know it's in the mountains, and they know that that's not a place where you want to go because it's dangerous, because of the dragon and because of the Dark Lord, and also there's a you Pyros also would know that there is actually a there's like two these forests are full of like people who kind of want to stay by themselves. You know, there's a group of elves that don't really like outsiders, and there's also a druidic circle in there as well. And neither one really wants outsiders, so people kind of stay away from there in general. But you also learn that that people suggest that the Adventurers Guild is probably a good idea to go and ask about this.
We could hire a guide from the Adventurers Guild. Someone local who knows the area.
That's not a bad idea.
Could I also be listening out for like rumors or information of anything that's happening in the desert? Like, if anything, like, is anything happening in Ryan or the desert that people want to go there?
You hear that the clans of the Confederacy are that they are having some internal troubles. But nothing really apart from that. What do you think about more things to ask about? Here is what you can what you can easily find around Kantok in terms of magical goods. There.
Can I also get my my diamond dust and platinum rings here?
Yes, you can find both.
Great.
More very expensive warning weapons.
Yes. I made sure there's some.
I can't wait until we use a warning weapon and it just has some strange, unexpected property additionally.
Started level armor resistance. That's interesting.
There's some interesting scrolls there that you might want to think about.
What? Scrolls?
Yeah.
Locate object if you don't already have it would be very useful.
What level is locate object? Could I learn it?
You
It's
could
second level.
transcribe it, yeah.
Second level.
Is it in a wizard's list? Oh, it is.
Classic warning item, 60,000.
How much is it? Okay, I think I'll just get the scroll of locate object. Never knew when we're gonna use it.
The Ring of the Ram is really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a fun item.
To open the vault door?
I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna check off the scribing cost from the card as well. So that's
Mhm.
like what, 350?
Yep.
Does anyone use a light hammer? Probably not.
Okay, I'm good.
I don't know. The Ring of the Ram is really cool. Army wants it. Oh, but what would we use it for?
Just occasionally doing 6d10 force damage and pushing them away 15 feet.
Oh, I have 2d10. Oh, for the 3 charges.
Yeah, 2d10
Five
and 5
6.
feet away per charge expended.
Yeah.
And up to a plus 15 strength bonus for breaking things 60 feet away from you.
So, do you want to buy anything else?
Nope.
We get some holy water if we encounter any of the Dark Lord's minions.
It's a good idea. Is there anything else that's like known to be effective against undead?
Holy water.
Holy water, radiant damage, the sun sometimes.
All right, we'll rely on radiant damage.
A necromantic cleric.
Is the mountain cold?
High enough, yes.
Could we get cold weather gear?
Yep, you could.
How much would that cost?
Possibly more prominent would be like mountain climbing gear, but I know I can fly.
That too. That too.
Well, I can fly for a limited amount of time, but yeah.
I can fly for a limited amount of time too.
I can too.
So
Fly
so
for 10.
cold weather cold weather gear for all 5 of you would be 100 gold, and to have no wait, 50
Zero
gold
need it. Zero is from the mountain.
for all 5
I
of
don't
you.
need
It would be 50 gold, and climbers kits for everyone would be 125 gold.
So I'm just gonna take off. Do Zero need the cold weather gear? I don't think you need it, right? You're from
No,
the
I
mountains.
got resistance to cold damage.
So I'll just take off 40 and 125.
Yep.
125.
Yeah, oddly, Fire Genasi do not have anything against cold weather, despite the fact their head is on fire. So obviously I can just do like to produce flame or whatever, probably.
Well, I mean, you can like there's a limit to how much resistances you can just give to a race. So
Yeah.
so I mean, I think it would be worse if you somehow weren't resistant to fire.
True.
Is there any other information you're looking for? Does Frid ask around about your mum?
Sure, yeah.
See if the ring means anything to anyone.
Ring of the Ram. I'm like, Zarud would be interested in it. Like, but do we want it? Like,
I don't think it's that useful.
Half of our money.
The main benefit for Zarud would be a ranged attack.
Yeah.
But it's a +7 to hit. That's like pathetic at this level.
yeah. Attack roll.
It's not
hits.
that bad. I think I have +10.
It's 2d10 force damage though. Like,
Per charge.
yeah.
Yeah, but you
I
only
don't
get
think
one
it's that
charge,
useful.
charge per action.
Mhm.
You can use up to all 3.
Hey, not what I read. Maybe. Let me try. Let me look.
So, does Frid show the ring around?
Yeah.
Yeah. People let you know that the ring is the ring belongs to the druidic circle that is in the forest.
Okay.
Like the forest underneath the mountains, or
Yeah, by
Angel.
the mountains.
Does our path take us through there?
It could.
If you're going through the forest. It is straight northwest from here, which is also where the nearest mountains are, so...
I feel like we should just go through that path. Why not?
And you also generally learn that... yeah, people don't seem to... like. How do you ask about your mother? Exactly.
I'm looking for a dragon. I'm told that this ring has something to do with them. Keep it vague.
Yeah. So yeah, they direct you to that druidic circle about the ring.
Do I get the impression that they know of the dragon or have seen it?
I mean, people just mostly say that like dragons are in the mountains, so
Okay.
We'll check over there.
I mean, I guess also the question would be is if Frid's mother, her scales are the same color as his.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are blue.
Which, generally is not a nice dragon, so we'll see how that goes.
Evil dragons.
Yeah, I was thinking of asking that. Has there been any problems with dragons?
Has there been an evil blue dragon killing everyone? Yes, just last week.
Where do I enlist?
No, you haven't heard of any particular trouble with the dragons. The people tell that the dragons mostly just stay in the mountains and don't really trouble people unless they go and cause trouble for them. Which people don't do because it's dangerous up there.
It's a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Dark Lord and all the other stuff.
I
Like
guess
you
might as
get
well
the
ask-
you get the feeling that this like spot in the mountains that you're going into is like this hotspot of bad things. Like nobody wants to go there. It's just full of dangers.
I guess we might as well ask like how long the Dark Lord has been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
People well, you the general population basically tells you that they've been a problem for quite a while now. Like they say that the Dark Lord moved in maybe a year ago or so. but they don't really have too many details, and most people say that the Adventurers Guild might have some more information.
Should we just?
And
go
they
to
also they also say that you shouldn't go there because it's very dangerous.
Well,
Do we
if we
go?
want to go to the Adventurers Guild, we'll probably have to do an actual disguise this time, since we learned in Sarvent that, the adventurers actually know
Who
word
we
gets
are.
around.
So we're
Probably
not
'cause
allowed to
those-
hire people though from there.
We're not allowed to go in.
Yeah, we're not allowed in the guild at all.
They tell us to leave.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
So, I mean, you could try to hire someone outside the Adventurers Guild, but that didn't exactly work how we planned it last time either. Then again, I would assume Iniok has not been banned if we want him to do the discussion.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's related to our
Oh,
quest.
yes.
Enoch should do it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, send Iniok in.
Unless he thinks he can sense the dragon like he sensed that treant in the forest.
Well,
But that's not
let's
really
ask him.
the problem. It's traversing the mountains.
So do you what do you send Enoch in to do?
Research where the dragon's at. Yeah.
Ask the adventurers if they know where the gold dragon is.
I mean, that's basically it. Yeah, it's like
And if anyone is comfortable traversing and guiding a group through the area.
Yep. And do you want to ask about the Dark Lord?
I don't think he would ask about it, but yeah, we can ask him to. Whether he does it or not, we can't make him, I guess.
Yep.
So it'd be like,
It might
like-
be important to know for the mission that we have.
yeah, because if they're in the same area, yeah, we need to be aware of where to maybe avoid, or what dangers we can expect in the area. We can kind of spin it a little bit for Iniok.
Enoch grumpily says, all right, I will go in there and ask. And before that, actually, Enoch is going to ask, why doesn't any of you do it? Why don't you go?
Because you're the leader of the party. We're helping
Yeah.
you on your mission.
Yes. Well, that is what you are for, to do
Your
menial
underlings
jobs
shouldn't
like
be
this.
hiring more underlings. That's a conflict of leadership. Surely you want everyone to serve you directly.
Enoch says, fine, I will go. And he goes into the Adventurers Guild.
And then rats us out.
We wait patiently.
I wonder if he knows how to negotiate how much the pay will be.
It's coming out of our money as well. Yeah, here's one
10,000 gold.
I mean, you just negotiating's not that hard. You just play it cool, and then whatever they start with, you take 20% off, and then you settle in somewhere between 5 to 10% off.
I don't suppose Iniok has any ancient currency from the prison.
Pretty funny.
Well, you wait patiently. And soon enough, Enoch comes out and says, I have all the information we need. We can proceed now.
What did you find out?
He says, the moon elves in the forest know more. We will go and ask them.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe there's a ranger among them we can hire.
As it comes to this Dark Lord, they are apparently a powerful lich, and their fortress is further up north and has nothing to do with us, so we shouldn't worry about that. The Empire can deal with it later.
Don't suppose it'd be a lich old enough to be around during the last calamity, would it?
Oh, interesting idea.
Probably not.
No.
Have you ever met a lich before?
No, of course not.
Do you know much about them?
Lich is a person who has used dark magics to transform themselves into one of the undead, giving up their mortal life or evil.
Sounds like a horrible thing that we should not just let it happen. I mean, has anyone tried to stop him?
The lich is apparently too powerful to deal with. You wouldn't stand a chance against them.
I suppose if their goal was just for immortal life, then they probably would have preferred your method.
Shall we
Are
be
you
on our way?
immortal?
No, not as far as I know.
I mean, he's obviously lived much longer than the rest of his people. Is that from the magic sustaining you, or is that from what was happening in the prison?
Yes, the magic weave seems to keep me alive.
Maybe you have a purpose to help prevent this calamity as well. But yes, you're right. Onwards.
All right, are you done with the city?
I suppose.
Fred is.
Not gonna go hang out with Pyros's parents?
That's his
Haven't been
family.
invited.
Said, hello and all that. I think that's enough.
You just walk by and you're like, hi.
I haven't seen you guys in like forever.
I disappeared for like 9 months.
And of course, maybe disappointing, but his parents would be human.
Oh.
That is disappointing. Who would have human parents? Okay. So you head off into the woods. And basically you know that these moon elves and the druidic circle are both about 1 day's travel away from Kantok. So you can choose to go to either one first.
Which one's then closer to the place we're going after? Mountains.
Both. They are an equal distance from your destination and from each other and from Kantok. Magically. Conveniently. So it's your choice.
Let's do the druids first, I guess.
Okay. So you make your way along the kind of the desert line, sort of. No, wait, you were going to the druids, sorry. That's the other way. You go you follow the other edge of the forest, and you follow the guidance that Eniok was given to reach these places, and no treants attack you. But as you approach the place you were told the druids were at, you see Yeah, you see on the path, you see a dire bear
Ooh.
standing there in the middle of it, looking at you.
Okay.
What do we know about druids as characters?
You know they are nature-focused spellcasters who have the ability to shape change into various animals and other creatures.
I'm going to use my universal speech feature and say, we'd like to speak to the druids, and I'll show the ring.
The dire bear walks up to you. It's not like charging at you, but it's walking to you. Do you just stand there?
Yeah, have the ring presented.
Okay.
This is a hilarious
Frid-
assumption that the bear is part of the druid circle.
Well, even regardless, the bear is able to understand me because it's a creature. So
What if the bear is just a bear?
it could
Yeah, I
just
mean,
be a bear.
I mean, understanding. Yeah, like understanding does not mean necessarily that it's going to like care about what you say. But yeah, Frid is apparently unafraid of bears.
If it were a spider, it'd be a different matter.
Yeah. So the bear walks up to Frid, looks at the ring, and speaks in common, and says, "Where did you get that ring? You're not one of us."
It was given to me by my father. I wish to see my mother.
Who is your mother?
That's a good question.
Never established a name.
Never established a name. That is true.
Presumably a blue dragon.
Yeah. Let me find the random name generator. Dupes problems. I know them. It's over.
It took me so long to come up with a name for Mervin. I was like, I want it to be sort of weird, like not like a normal name, but just sort of not impressive sounding is what I was going for.
Thinking up a name for the patron took a while too. But
Cool. So what now?
Let's have it short and easy to remember. Let's choose that one. Eto. E-T-O.
Okay.
Ooh.
And do you specify dragon?
Yes, I will at this point.
Yep. The bear says, "Oh, and who are you?"
My name is Fridrison. I'm Ito's son.
All right. Well, go on ahead then.
Just straightforward, or
Yes. You will find our village.
thank you very much.
I bow to the bear on our way past.
So yeah, you make your way towards this village, and you see it's a small, like 50 people maybe, little place there where there's in the forest there's a clearing where there's a stone circle in the middle of it, and small simple living places around it. And you see people of all kinds of different races here.
Fun little community.
Who all look like druids.
Antler hats.
Are any of them looking at us?
All of them. They are looking at you. You don't see any blue dragons.
Ah, darn, not that easy.
Do blue dragons shape change as well?
No, I don't know. I'll be honest. Don't think so.
I mean, it's a druid
I don't-
circle. That's why I asked.
I
Yeah,
believe
I-
that technically every dragon can use magic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think blue dragons specifically have the.
Not
Because I think
spellcasting. Or innate shape changing, I think.
yeah, shape changing. Because yeah, magic everyone can or most can use some sort of magic, but shape shifting I think is it's a particular shape shifting is a particular skill of certain dragons, for example, gold dragons, but blue ones cannot.
So I'm just gonna say hi.
To the nearest person, you're just like,
Yeah.
hi.
Just in general, like hi. How's it going?
They they just sort of they look at you a little weird and just say hi. What brings you to the Circle of the Wild Shape?
I'm looking for my mother, and I was told that this was the right place to be looking.
Who would your mother be?
The blue dragon Ito.
Blue Dragon. Oh. Yeah, Ito's Ito's over there.
Excuse me?
There,
Fro-
as in like
where?
in the mountain.
No, they are pointing at a bigger hut in the place. It's like it's like hut in the sense that it's pretty primitively built, simply built thing, but it's pretty big. It's like the size of a small house, modern house.
It's a
Big
circus
enough to
type.
fit in
Oh.
a dragon? Or...
These trees can hide dragons inside of them.
of a certain size, yes.
Okay. I suppose I'll go that direction then, and everyone else can follow.
No inside checks about about somebody sending you to a trap or another overpriced inn. You go in the hut and they're just like 100 gold for the night. Yeah, you make your way to the hut. The door is closed.
I'll knock on the door.
This hut has a real door.
Yeah, it's got a door. Before you knock, you do get the sense that this is probably not necessarily a situation where you're expected to knock on this door. You can probably just open it.
Okay, I will
Unless
just
you
open
insist.
Knock while you open it. Just like do that thing.
I'll just open it and say hello.
There's a on the other side there's a big half orc right on the other side of the door. Like they almost get hit by the door as you open it. And they turn around and say, who are you?
My name is Fridrison. Fred.
Fred.
Yeah. I was told Ito is here.
Oh, Ito, there's some Frid person looking for you. And as they say that there's actually 2 floors in this hut. It's like a luxury place.
It's a luxury hut.
Yeah. From upstairs you see a human woman walk down, and they walk up to Frid and they look at you for a moment and say, Frid, it really is you. How did you find me?
Hello, mother? Question mark.
You say hello to mother to this man.
And then I'll point to the ring. Father gave this to me. He passed away from the devouring and gave me instructions that I were to come see you and said you were around here.
Oh, okay, yes, I see. She seems somewhat sad by the news, but says, I guess you have come here to get some answers then.
Please. Yeah.
All right, well, why don't you come in with your friends and I'll brew you some tea and we can talk.
Lovely. Yeah. Please.
And
Deeply uncomfortable in her luxury.
you're all like, where's the dragon? Like, Frid, where's the dragon? And on that awkward note, we'll get back to it next week.
Hey.
Woo.
Alright.
Good session, guys. Made a lot of
Cliffhanger.
progress today.
I mean, actually, we learned a lot of information.
We did, yes.
Yep. It was a good travel session. You made a lot of way traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good. I got a letter.
And you're almost at another dragon.
Woohoo.
Let's go.
more
Bye.
people to kill.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, see you next week then.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right. And that's it. Thanks everyone for joining in on Twitch. And yeah, next week more D&D, and also we'll get back to some games. I was thinking of playing some more Anno, and also the next Civ DLC is supposed to be dropping soonish, based on the timing. Maybe next week or the week after that. So perhaps that as well. But we'll see. Anyways, that's it for today. Bye.